clubs to...
KLAS FM just presented the BBC Sports Today. It was sponsored by Anybet. Your best bet reminds you to bet responsibly. And Hawkeye Electronic Security, securing what matters most.
BMUL Auto Limited, your auto parts store of choice. Your satisfaction is our priority. We sell everything auto except the gas. Visit our stores, 114C Haglapa Road, Kingston, 24 Caledonia Road, Bandeville, 16 Main Street, Santa Cruz, St. Elizabeth. Contact us at 876-618-2781. The time by BMUL Auto is 1 p.m.
If you have fever, cough, and difficulty breathing, seek medical care early. Stay home if you feel unwell. If you have a fever, cough, and difficulty breathing, seek medical attention and call in advance. Follow the directions of your local health authority. National and local authorities will have the most up-to-date information on the situation in your area. Calling in advance will allow your healthcare provider to quickly direct you to the right health facility. This will also protect you and help prevent the spread of viruses and other infections.
Hey everybody, this is your friend Apostle Nicolene Williams. Join me every Thursday at 11 a.m. for my show Pop, Protection of Purity, where we hear no evil, speak no evil, see no evil, do no evil. Listen, these are the last days. I want to help you to be rapture ready. We will be having thought-provoking discussions, illuminations that will push for introspection, and revelations that will help you to see the need for consecration. Give an ear as you prepare, for the Lord is near. Pop is sponsored by Via Express Courier Services and Aspen Luxury Suites.
Purify my heart.
For financial news and the latest developments in the business community and economy, Financially Speaking is the top choice. Join me, your host Errol Gregory, Mondays and Wednesdays at 12:30 p.m. as we look at current economic issues, provide small business tips, and help you to build your business and portfolio. That's Financially Speaking, sponsored by Jamaica Stock Exchange, JSC Online Trading.
It's now time for Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports call-in show, The Sports Desk. Call us and let us have a discussion. All right, greetings and salutations and welcome to this Sports Desk. The name is Orville Higgins.
The name is Christopher Zidane Matthews. Good afternoon to you and the listeners.
All right, we are going to start our PFJL feature. We told you about it a few weeks ago, but there were some I's to be dotted and some T's to be crossed. So we want to start it this morning, well, this afternoon, really. And I understand that we have Justin Dunn online. Remember, this is sponsored, this segment, by the PFJL, the Professional Football Jamaica Limited. We have Justin Dunn. We should have been having Kaim Dixon as well. So I'm going to allow Zidane to have a chat with Justin Dunn while I try to see what's stopping the young schoolboy sensation from coming. Hi, Justin.
Hi, Mr. Ivy.
Yeah, man.
Yes,
I hear with Zidane as well.
Yeah, man. Good afternoon, Mr. Dunn.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, man. Thanks for joining us.
All right, let me just bowl the first ball. I understand that you've scored 9 goals in the Premier League. There's only one guy ahead of you. How does that make you feel?
I'm really delighted about the work that I have done so far. But for the last games, I haven't been scoring. The consistency is not up to par. But tonight we have a game, so hopefully I can pull out something special in the Monday night derby at 7:30.
All right. You said you haven't been scoring lately. What do you think is the main reason for that? Are you playing a different position, or is it just that you don't think you're getting the service that you were getting before?
I would say the service, but I got a hamstring against Lima, and from there things were not going as planned. But I got some assists here and there in couple games, but the scoring is not up
Yeah.
to par.
Yeah, well, your record thus far is still great when you consider the amount of games that have been played. But many persons are wondering how just this guy just pop up out of the blue. Didn't really know of him playing any schoolboy football. Tell us about your youth days. Where did you play, and how well did you do?
I started at Kingston College. I played Pepsi. I went to the finals. We lost against Tivoli in the U14.
Mm-hmm.
Then I played 1 year in Coles. And then after that, I went to a football academy called MRC Football Academy. And from there, I went straight to the academy. I do 4 years. And I went overseas as well during the 4-year period at the MRC Academy.
Okay, so you didn't play for any club before you're playing for Tivoli now?
I play for Raytown FC at the youth level.
Mm-hmm.
And Brownstown at U17 and Santos also.
Okay, so why you didn't play Manning Cup, which is the prestigious youth football tournament? You have played youth football in Jamaica, so you are known pretty much by football people.
The Manning Cup, it's always a dream to play the Manning Cup, but when the opportunity came from MRC,
Yeah.
like, to be honest, I wasn't like focusing on the school part at KC,
Mm-hmm.
and then the opportunity came from MRC, and then I took it with both hands.
All right, I would understand that.
From there, I went on some trials in Europe.
Mm-hmm. All right, wonderful.
All right.
We understand that we have Dixon now.
We understand that. Yeah. Nick. Yeah, man. We understand. Justin, don't run. We still have one or two that we want to ask you, but we understand we have Kaim Dixon now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good afternoon, Mr. Dixon, sir.
Good afternoon, Mr. Higgins.
Welcome to radio. I'm here with Zidane Matthews.
Yes, and Mr. Dunn is on the line as well.
Yeah.
All right. Well, my first opening question for you is: you've been a standout in schoolboy football this season. I think you were the tournament MVP. While last season you were good, but not this good, if we could put it like that. What is it that you credit your phenomenal year to, as compared to last year?
This last year, I took more. I'm looking at more assisting than goal scored.
Oh,
this
so,
year. Yeah.
So you're saying last year your intentions were not just to be a pure striker, but to play
Also assist.
as well.
Yeah.
And then this year your mindset was different. Why was that?
Because I know I'm the one the team looking up to as one of the goal scorers in the team.
Oh, so weren't they looking up to you last year? Did you lose a member of the team last year, coming into this year? Yeah.
No.
Oh.
But as I say, I was just looking at assisting and not more focused on goal scoring.
Oh, so it's not that you have become a better goal scorer. It's just a difference in focus, a difference in attitude. All right.
You scored on your Premier League debut in your last outing. What was the feeling like when you smashed the ball into the back of the net?
You know, it's a great feeling. Know what I'm capable of. So, I execute it once I get the chance.
Yeah. What is the difference? I know it's early days in the Premier League career, but what would you say is the difference between schoolboy football and big man football? Although I know that you have also played in the tier 2 as well.
You know, it's a more quicker pace in the Premier League than the schoolboy football.
Yeah. And also understand that the national coach has taken a look at you and kind of like what he sees as well.
Yeah.
You have always been an Arnett Gardens player. You play youth football for Arnett Gardens.
No.
Yeah. You just transferred recently.
Yeah.
All right. You talk to the coach. You know if you're going to start tonight or you will come off the bench again.
I'm not sure. It's a coach decision. You know.
Oh, you're not sure yet.
Yeah, it's a coach decision.
All right, we'll go back to Justin. Justin, you there?
Yes, Mr.
Yeah, man. Have you set yourself any kind of target for the season? Right now, the Waterhouse Bridging leading. Why me again, man?
Javier Bryan.
Javian Bryan is 10, you are 9. You set yourself a target to say, listen, I want to be the leading goal scorer, or you're not giving yourself that kind of pressure?
Approaching 2024, I set out like 3 goals. 3 goals that I wanted to achieve.
Mhm.
I did want to get a call up from the national team, which I got that.
Yeah.
So that one of the objective reach, and the next objective is to bring Tivoli Garden to the top 6 and try to win the title. And the other one was to get the golden boot. And it's very reachable
Yeah.
because who is leading is just by one. You can turn up in a game, score a chicken, you're back on top. So
I like the attitude. I really do like the attitude.
So the mentality is still there. We're still aiming for 15 or plus goals at the end of the season.
Yeah.
Yeah, what role as the coach played in terms of your blistering start that you had to the season?
The team depend on me a lot. Like I play right cross, the attacking. I can play right. I can play as a striker. I can play left. I can play in the number 10 role or the 6.
Okay.
So my role is to always get the team on the back foot and try to create as many chances and get the goals for the team.
Kaim, we're back with you. You've won several Doncaster Cup titles at Clarendon College, and several other trophies. Which would you say means more to you? Was this year any sweeter than the previous years, or the other years, mean more to you?
This year,
Why would that be?
Because we lose a couple of key players. We weren't the favorites to win back the Dakar Cup.
You weren't? Kaim, everybody's trying to go and win the thing when the thing start, man. Nobody with that big man.
Not in the first round though.
No?
After the two start play, they say, all right, yes, China are the favorites now.
Oh, but you said going into the season, nobody thought you'd be as dominant as you were.
No, because during the preseason, we were losing. Nobody was thinking that we would become the champion this year. Okay.
So you said this one was sweet. This year's title was the sweetest since you've been there.
Yeah.
All right. Who is your favorite footballer? Who does Kaim Dixon model himself off? Which international?
Shama Nicholas.
Yeah, that is your own teammate. Yeah, it's for your rate Bowser. Why is that?
We inspired a lot of young players like me. Yeah, that's a good score.
Oh, is somebody personal that you have talked to and all are reasoning with?
Yeah.
All right, great.
All right. Well, like that, who you think is the? No, let me not answer that question. I don't want to stir up any controversy.
Justin, what about you? Who is the baller that you're modeling yourself after?
Shema Nichols.
No man, there's a planting between the two of them. This can't work.
No, very like watching the Premier League from youth, like you were gonna understand the youth. I think he started at Boys Town and the growth.
Yeah.
It's a good growth. He made the transition to Europe, doing it well in Europe. So I really look up to him a lot.
And like
a Jamaican making the transition to Europe and keeping the level, I understand that representing the country.
Exactly what you would love to do as well, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I'm very I like that about.
All right, Justin Dunn and Kaim Dixon, the new schoolboy sensation. You're a big man now. We wish both of you the best for the career,
Yeah. Both of them facing off tonight. Let's see how it goes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thanks.
All right.
Yeah,
Thanks for coming on, gentlemen.
Yeah,
that is the first in a series of PFJL feature. You'll hear it every Monday afternoon. Sponsored by the PFJL. We'll come back with, shall we call it, regular programming right after this.
Clearing personal non-commercial shipments at the port? Avoid the wait. Request a contactless clearance through your agent today. It's more efficient. It's secure. The time by the Jamaica Customs Agency is
1:15.
If you need a prescription filled, Gold Line Pharmacy at Main Street, Chapelton, Clarendon guarantees fast service at a great price. You will find gifts, household items, cosmetics, and stationery too. When you are looking for fast, friendly service, visit Gold Line Pharmacy, Main Street, Chapelton. 876-785-0128. We are caring beyond prescriptions. Gold Line Pharmacy, the name you can trust. Serving our clients is our first responsibility.
My Mega Mart, best value by far.
With so much to do in one location, make Mega Mart your one-stop shop. Pick up your groceries and houseware needs, grab a bite and pay some bills, fill your prescriptions and see the beauty products in our pharmacy, all in one amazing location. My Mega Mart, the best value by far.
My Mega Mart, best value by far.
This is KLAS FM, the station where you get God and sports. We broadcast on the 89 frequencies on your FM band and online at omegaklas.com. Please continue to be blessed and enlightened. Gospel and sports sensible.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Yeah. So the big game, is that a double header?
Yes, they have Harborview and Veer first.
Yeah.
And then Arnett Gardens Tivoli in the feature game.
So Kaim and Justin will be squaring
off against each other. And I think it's probably likely that they probably would start Kaim Biggs, which would be good.
Indeed.
Yes, because the people, my schoolboy football superstar and can bring out the crowd.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, so we want to remind you that the following segment is sponsored by Arthur's Metal and Fabrication. Big up Arthur's Metal and Fabrication, metal artworks with a difference. They have been the ones starting the week with us since a few weeks ago. We appreciate it. Arthur's Metal and Fabrication continue to support, and we ask the people to support those who support us. We also want to thank the PFJL for sponsoring that segment where we look at the PFJL or some aspect of it on our own afternoon. All right, so we go back to regular programming. Garvey is in the house.
Right, our leader of it.
Yes, good afternoon, Garvey.
Nice to feature the Orville. Congrats.
Yeah, man, wonderful, man. We need to boost the local Premier League.
Can't just come on the radio talk about Messi and Ronaldo
and Arsenal and Liverpool.
Man. We have to help build it.
We can't just start about Arsenal kick out Liverpool teeth alone,
Marcus Garvey, so we shall cease the idol worshipping of other races.
All right. Well, this is not a race thing still.
Promote our people.
Yes, indeed.
Something like that. Yes, Orville. Yes, Zidane.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
A little quick update for the Jalen Brunson MVP race there.
Yeah.
When to let in Orville on this discussion, Orville. A little while back, right?
Mm-hmm.
In another place, I was expressing to some people that I think right now Jalen Brunson is playing the best overall point guard in the NBA, right?
But remember that discussion was on
and
here.
Of course, yeah, you weren't there, but of course I was laughed at and mocked and ridiculed. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Zidane see a chance to try explore that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, just to let you know, before the season, Jalen Brunson's MVP odds were so long that it was not even listed in Las Vegas, Zidane. You know that, right?
Yes.
They had no odds for him.
Yes, indeed. I'm aware.
The young man where they referred to, he was at 160 to 1 coming into the season, right? SGA. So, on the 25th of January, which was a week and a half ago, Jalen Brunson was 250 to 1 to win the MVP. You know what was his odds on February the 2nd, Orville?
4 to 1.
It went to 50 to 1.
Oh, it come to quarter what it was?
A fifth, actually.
Oh, a fifth, yeah.
Because I run away chain in Orville, it loaded. So I just make Zidane know that it up here. You hear that, Zidane?
Yeah, man, but we have a problem with you on your MVP.
No, but if his odds are 50 to 1, what are the odds of some others?
I think he has the fifth best odds now, you know.
Oh, the fifth best odds.
Yeah, it's gonna be extremely difficult on a different note for him to win it though.
He might close like a runaway chain, Orville. Just put it that way there.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's gonna it's gonna be extremely difficult for him to win it though.
Boss, I made a prediction.
No, we not fight against a prediction.
Prediction means it's coming. I flowers, you should not give me and say, boy, I can't believe you see this coming.
No man, when I heard you mentioning the MVP thing, you was starting to light up the place, and New York was winning games. But I'm saying,
what?
Yeah, man. But I'm saying to you, it's gonna him not winning it still.
You know what? Give me credit. We'll move on.
Yes.
Zidane, me hear you say a thing the other day about the players of today in the NBA, right? And your premise is that the players of today are better, right?
Generally, yes.
And what do you use to say that?
Let me watch the players, man. Watch the players now. I'm watching the players before.
Not tell me say they watch Will. No, we don't want to go back there.
No, man, but we're not talking about the players from the 50s. We're talking about from the 90s.
Oh, and from the 90s?
Late 80s, yes.
So you know, go back to 80s and 70s and 60s?
No, I don't have enough information about the players from the 70s.
All right. And you don't think it is more a result of what the NBA has mandated that you're talking about their offensive output?
No, man, overall, man. About, right? Overall, man, because remember,
so you think the players now are better defensively?
Yes, let me tell you why. You
do?
Yes. I think Kawhi Leonard and Giannis.
Let me present some data, because you just come with your opinions. Let me present some factual data for the listening audience. You ready, Orville?
Yeah, man.
Here goes. During the decade of the 60s, right?
Mm-hmm.
The average NBA team or game team scored 115 points per game, right?
Mm-hmm.
In 1970, the NBA implemented some rule changes, right?
Mm-hmm.
And scoring for that decade fell down to an average of 109. They remained with those rules until through the decade of the 80s. So the 70s and the 80s basically had the same amount of scoring, 109, 108. In the 90s now, they started to make hand checking far more legal. Guess what happened in the decade of the 90s, Orville?
What?
It's the lowest scoring decade in the history of the NBA. In that decade, Orville, teams only averaged 94 points per game.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
In 2003, when Michael Jordan retired, the NBA outlawed hand checking. I personally think it was a marketing ploy, Orville, because losing your most marketable piece, they wanted to create some so-called next Michael Jordan, which they weren't. So what happened now, Zidane? From 2003 to 2004, scoring per game went up by 4 points per game in one single year. But what happened in Orville?
Mm.
The active players that were there, they were already trained to play defense previously. You agree, right? So now that the rules were changed midstream on those guys, they had to adjust. You agree with that, right?
Yes.
Cool. From 2013 till now, Orville, the NBA has experienced the highest level of scoring in their history. The level of scoring now today is 116 points per game. This year is the highest scoring in the history of the NBA. It's now 116.8 this year. Now let me ask you, look at this, Orville.
Mm-hmm.
From 1970 to last year, we had 3 70-point games in the NBA. From last year to this year, we had 4, including 2 in the last 3 weeks.
All right. So the NBA is the highest scoring.
Is that the number that the players are just better than that?
All right. The NBA is the highest scoring league. So the question is, if that is why you say it's better.
No, but listen, we have data, Orville, to show you that.
I'm lost.
Listen, Orville, when Wilton Oscar, they was averaging 30 or 40 in the 60s. We have data to show that the league was averaging unprecedented numbers.
At the risk of getting you upset, right, I'm going to ask the question. What's the point you're trying to make?
So you not get it, Orville?
No, I hear you. I am lost as well.
I'm here. You never go to no science class. You can't deduce.
No, I don't want to deduce. But I'm lost today. I'm lost as to. So why are you saying the NBA is a higher scoring league now as opposed to back then? Therefore,
whoa, Orville, I am telling you that the league made mandated rule changes.
Yes, we heard.
As a result,
we heard all of that.
Scoring has gone higher. You don't think that has a lot to do with the results that we're seeing now, Orville?
The talent has a large part to play. And we're not saying that there's any one thing, that we're saying there's a lot of things, and including the talent level and the ability to shoot the 3 ball as well.
Okay, so what is the greatest basketball team ever assembled?
Gavi, me no know my boss.
You know if he says the 92 Dream Team.
Yeah.
You not agree with that?
I would have to check the other teams, my boss.
You not agree with me ask you. All right.
No, I would have to go and check some other teams.
As a fear mind, Orville, do you think if we get a collection of the best players from the last 10 years, the highest scoring output in the history of the NBA, match them up against the Dream Team, they would stand a chance?
Probably not. All right, who was the starters for the Dream Team? Give me the starters.
Who were the starters?
Magic Johnson,
Michael Jordan,
Larry Larry
Who was
Bird.
the center?
Was it Hakeem? No.
Big one. No, Hakeem is not American. It was either Ewing or David Robinson.
Oh, one of those.
Yeah. And then you have on the forward, you have Charles Barkley, Karl Malone. Come on,
I'll listen to this now. Me think Nikola Jokic offensively is better than every center that played in the 90s.
Yeah, but you think in the 90s, right?
Me think Giannis is a better basketball player than Larry Bird. Me think LeBron better than Larry Bird. Me think LeBron better than Magic Johnson. So I'm saying to me, boss, this biggest team that you're talking about, missing more talent around now.
Let me ask that
than most of the people who play that dream team.
Who's the better scorer? Who is the best scorer of these three guys? Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, or
no, but Kobe Bryant would be a 90s player, doing him about. He would be a modern.
When did he start his career?
97, but he was a rookie then.
96, sir.
But
Get your facts right.
But his prime, yeah, but his prime was in the 2000 and up, my boss.
Boss, you can't look on it so the man play a full 5 seasons.
No man, in prime was in the
Michael Jordan is not an 80s player then.
No man, in prime was in the 2000 and up.
So Michael Jordan is not an 80s player.
You're nitpicking Garvey. You lose this argument. Better player.
Michael Jordan not play 4 seasons.
Better people play basketball than the last 20 years.
We give you another minute.
30 seconds. This is all I need. I don't even need a minute, Harvey. Listen to this stat to show you the difference between these players and those players. Kobe Bryant played his career from 96 to 20. So basically 2010 he was done with injuries, right? That is the lowest scoring period in the history of the NBA where teams only average 93 points per game. Now, Arvin, guess what about that period? Kobe Bryant has more 50-point games than LeBron James and Kevin Durant combined.
I don't understand the points Garvey I'm making. Why am I weird?
And he did it. He has the second most 60 points in history.
Garvey,
and he did it in a time where teams are only averaging 90 points per game. It is much easier to get 60 points now because teams are averaging 100 and basically 20 points a game.
All right, Garvey. Bigger talents, no more talent all around the league.
You're mad, man.
All right, Garvey. Yeah.
All right. Mount Salem.
Yeah. Hey, good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, how is it? I mean, I like you know, me no big basketball man, you know. Garvey can beat me as much as he like, you know, but me I try to get more the basketball, I know, but them man, when I see I play basketball right now, they're not normal.
Boss, the man them generally in the 90s cannot play basketball like these people. No.
Yeah, man,
let me tell you something. You know that Reggie Miller was a big star in the 90s. You remember when you used to watch Indiana Pacers competing against Michael Jordan? Reggie Miller was the big star on the Indiana Pacers, which was a top team in the league. Reggie Miller could not be a big star on most top teams in the league, my boss.
Yeah, man,
you see Jamal Murray is a better basketball player than Reggie Miller.
I asked that question.
Little Jamal Murray, my boss, is a better basketball player than Reggie Miller.
Yeah, I asked the question to you.
It's a true argument.
I asked the question to you and Mr. Higgins the other day about because I am looking at the scores with you, Mr. Matthews. I mean, I tell them when I look at guys like as you say Jokic, even the same shape over
yes.
there. Even you have so many weapons right now in the NBA. You know, it's not even funny. Maybe why matter about is he defending? You know, but
no, but listen to this point. No, listen why Garvey is struggling, the boss. Not because they did change the rule, you know, to increase scoring because they want to promote the game because they want to make money. So more people like the game because to turn it into an offensive game. But that doesn't mean that defenders back then were better than defenders now.
So hold on. I mean, also don't know when we talk about go across sports, you know. So what rule and guarantee to football to make Messi not be the footballer in
No, but not because generally the rules allow for more goals. It means that the defenders back then are better than the defenders now. Because the defenders back then didn't play under these rules that makes it easier for offensive players.
For true.
So God was struggling with the analysis.
Them man are normal, Mr. Matthews. I tell you the honest.
Not at all.
But what I really call about, yes, me know.
Hold the line. Don't move. We'll take a break. Yeah. We're coming back.
Super Center, everything for your home and more.
Whether you are redecorating your home, looking for a gift idea, or simply feel for some retail therapy, Ascent Super Center is the place to be. Regal Plaza Kingston and Linstead. We have it all. From linens and curtains to appliances and cookware, furniture, rugs, and wall decor. It's everything for your home and more.
Ascent Super Center, we're gonna make you smile. Ascent Super Center, it's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle.
The February 5 off 50 sales event at Home and Things is here. Take $5 off every $50 you spend. Save big on the brands you know and trust, from beautiful Spanish and Brazilian tiles to exquisite bathroom fixtures and faucets from Corona, Moen, and other top brands. Check out stylish doors, windows, paints, and home decor that inspire beauty and elegance. It's the February 5 off 50 sales event happening now. Old Hope Road and Constant Spring Road.
It's now time for Sports in a Minute, sponsored by Dangel, Edgechem, Megamart, and Enibet. All right, in Sports in a Minute, former Chelsea goalkeeper Peter Cech has re-signed for Elite League ice hockey team Belfast Giants on a short-term loan deal. Cech again joins the Giants as temporary netminding cover from National Ice Hockey League side Oxford City Stars. He made one appearance during his previous spell in November as the Giants beat Glasgow 5-1. Belfast Giants coach Adam Keefe expressed his delight at bringing the Czech netminder back to the club. That is Sports in a Minute. Sports in a Minute was sponsored by Dangel Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10. Call 876-929-9146 and in Maypen, Shop 10, 1A Chapelton Road. Call 986-7142. Edgechem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time. Megamart, best value by far. And Enibet, your best bet, reminds you to bet responsibly.
Take me to the wall. Jamaica, are you ready? If you listen to this radio station and you gave your life to Jesus Christ, well, the next step is to be born again. I'm telling you, welcome to the Nicodemus Experience, February the 10th at 10 a.m. at Bob Marley Beach. Don't want to miss out on that. This is a water baptism taking place, hosted by Omega. I am Bishop John Wayne Manning. I'll be there to baptize you personally. Followed immediately by February 11th at 6 p.m., one night of service. Praise, worship, deliverance. I want to pray for you. Believe God for a breakthrough for you, your family, your finances. Meet me there. Where? I thought you would never ask. 24 Stillwell Road, Kingston, Jamaica. Meet me there. I want to shake your hands. I want to lay hands on you. Don't forget, for further information, to get on the baptismal list or to get direction, give us a call at 876-204-9356. I'm Bishop John Wayne Manning, and I approve this message, and I'm waiting to hear from you. January 9, 2024. I was dead for 9 seconds. My heart stopped beating in the hospital. I remember my life was leaving my body, but I call upon the name of Jesus Christ, and he restored my life unto me. So I'm here because my purpose is not done. I want to pray with you. Don't miss this service. In the name of Jesus.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Yeah, back with you, Monsen.
Yes. I just want to ask 2 questions, and we're going to hang up and then you respond. I will listen to the radio after. Mr. Higgins, you for one, and Mr. Zidane one.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Higgins, you the test match between India and England the other day, there's a little controversy. I don't know if you hear about it. I just want to explain to us.
I watch most of the game. Lose my night sleep 2 nights now.
Yeah. For the Zach Crawley out. The Zach Crawley LBW.
I see it, man.
Out. Yeah, you can respond after. Let me ask Zidane. Come on, all up time.
Go again.
Zidane,
Yeah.
When you think about the over celebration that Carrigan and a few Manchester United pundits making another about Arteta and team over celebrating the win yesterday. What do you think? I think a foolishness.
How does celebrating prevent you from winning another game? It's irrelevant. They win and they celebrate in any manner they want.
These guys get millions of pounds to talk foolishness on radio. You know.
I don't think celebrating in the manner that they did will prevent them from playing well in the next game.
I'm not an Arsenal fan, but I think that is total crap.
Yeah,
I
don't understand. Crap. If the man want to laugh and celebrate because they're beating up Liverpool.
So what they want the man to do? Shake the man and that's it.
That is not going to be the reason why Arsenal lose the league if they do bars. You understand what I mean?
No, man, I agree.
Yeah, if City is brilliant and Liverpool is brilliant,
the same thing. You know, the thing is too. The same thing. What Arteta do? The same thing. Mr. Higgins always saying one from him, you know. The jibe up and
that's,
you know.
Yes, right up the crowd and make you know so we believe in this and we want this. I don't understand this.
The man them beat a team who hardly most time than not beat them and thing.
Yes. And Liverpool was in spanking form leading up to the game. It is a big win.
Too much rubbish.
Liverpool never came out of first gear. Yes,
yes, not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all.
All right, Mr. Higgins, respond to the cricket and me listen.
Yeah. All right. Well, the case he's talking with Zach Crawley. Zach Crawley was out, giving out, not out LBW. You can get a ball from who bowled it? Axar Patel or one of them man. But the ball looked like it was going to turn down the leg side in actual real time.
Yeah.
Can me said why them but the umpire said not out, you know? And Rohit Sharma them what you call it now? Asked for the review. It's when the review come, the ball and lick out leg stump clean. While in actual time,
it looked like it going.
It looked like it definitely go down. So people are now wondering if somehow this what you call it this review thing can be doctored. That the path that the ball traveled on the review, if that is the same ball, will lick the man a while ago. Because believe me, when you looked at the thing in real time, me comfortably say this home.
Yeah.
But then the ball with them show.
Is it in leg stump straight?
It did leg stump dead. But it's still Crawley. I played the shot cross. So I don't know. It looked a little bit odd, but it was dead late in the night, about 3 o'clock. So maybe me never 100% weak.
India won the game, people, by the way.
Yeah, man. Yeah. India beat them up. So it's 1-1. Big up again to Arthur's Metal and Fabrication, metal artworks with a difference. Somebody is saying that you must that is a blanket statement.
All right. Let me
regarding Yoki.
Yeah,
I want to address that issue regarding JC as well. We soon come back to is
G-Star. So G-Star. G-Star. Let me break it down because some person might be mixing up a scorer with an offensive player. Because when I talk about an offensive player, I'm talking about somebody who combines efficient scoring and the ability to make plays for others consistently and do it at a high level. I think when you combine both the ability to score a bunch of points and create havoc with his playmaking, I think Nikola Jokic is the best at that as a center. So when I say offensive player, I'm talking about the combination of being a brilliant scorer and a brilliant playmaker as well.
Right.
And if you think about it, just think about and go back to the league and say, if you say any other center who scores at a high chip can dominate with his passing like Nikola Jokic does.
There are some days I think Nikola is a better passer than scorer.
There you go. Exactly my point.
But yes. All right, D-Star. G-Star.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Okay. So, Mr. Higgins.
Yes, sir.
Zidane.
Yes.
Oh, go on. Mr. Higgins, what do you think about the fact that Zidane's formula for a player is skills determines how good of a player, an NBA player, he or she is, or he is. What do you think about that formula?
He says that if A is more skilled than B, then A is better than B.
Correct.
It's a fair.
You agree with that?
It's a fair argument. It's a fair position.
It's not even close to being fair.
Then why you ask me what you know, just come out and say it.
Yeah, but after don't you like moods? So my mood is that's absolute garbage.
Yeah?
Yeah, man, absolute. So, Mr. Higgins.
Yes.
Do you think height matters in basketball? Do you think height is an important factor in terms of how good a player is?
I think everything matters.
No, but that's not what I asked you. I asked you about height. So in other words, let me give you an example.
Height matters.
So if somebody is 5'3" and has all the skills in the world, if that person is now 6'3" with all the skills in the world, would the 6'3" baller be better than the baller who's 5'3"?
No, man, height don't necessarily make you better.
It doesn't.
No.
With the same skills, I said.
No two persons have the same skills, you know.
Mr. Higgins.
Let me say now. It's difficult to say you have the exact same skills. Any two people. But the other thing is, basketball, just like every other sport, is not just about the skills you possess, is is your ability to know when to do what. It's your decision making.
Oh, so hold on. So your decision making can make that same baller a better basketball player?
Yes, your ability to know what to do when.
And
against which opponent, what stage of the game.
Does your decision making have something to do with skills?
It could be argued. It could be argued, but either way.
It's not. It's not. Let me tell you something.
But decision making
is a big what you're trying to do. Basketball has its language, and you're trying to create the Zidane language.
No one is. You're the one who's trying to create a language.
When people talk about skills for basketball, when they go not like Mr. Higgins, if you were to go to stadium, right, and look at a baller, let's just say I think it's Upper Room playing Urban Knights, I think in the finals of the NBL, right?
Yeah.
If you were to go to an NBA game at stadium and you see a baller, when somebody says, boy, that you they have mad skills, what are they talking about? That is the question. Are they talking about, wow, his decision making is impeccable?
Usually Jamaicans don't talk like that.
But they don't? All right, they don't? They don't say that person have mad skills?
What we call mad skills in football.
No, not football.
Basketball.
Football, we're talking basketball.
Basketball skills is, we know what they mean by skills. You can dribble, you can, what you call it now, cross up people, you can
and it's your
handle the ball really well.
And it's your ability to create shots. It's not how well you communicate. It's not how good you are as a leader. Those things are good. Those things are good skills, you know. Hold on, one second. So it's like, in other words, Mr. Higgins, if you have on your CV or your resume, I have good communication skills, leadership skills, interpersonal skills, teamwork skills. Those are skills in real life.
But when we say a basketballer is skillful, we don't usually take in the defensive part of the skills of basketball.
But it's not. But they don't consider defensive skills part of skills, even though.
How does
that make sense?
That's nonsense and reading.
So, Mr. Higgins, so hold on a second.
So
hold on now.
You don't think the ability to block and steal and rebound are all skills?
No, you could argue skills.
What do you mean you could argue? If I have the
shot.
knack of reading what the handler is doing and knock it away from him and steal the ball consistently, I'm very skillful at doing that.
Okay, but you could say that. But what about how well you move your feet laterally? Is that a skill?
G-Star, you're confused.
No, I'm asking you. How well you move your feet laterally on defense?
Was Mutombo a skillful defender? Dikembe Mutombo.
No, people don't say skillful defense. That's the thing. You ever hear about that yet? You ever hear about, he's a skillful defender? Say that ever. Tell the truth.
What do they say he's a good defender?
Answer the question, man. Does anybody ever...
I don't hear them say... I don't want to say a centre-half is skillful either, which is part of the problem I have.
No, but we're not talking about football.
I don't hear them say... I believe that Dennis Rodman was a very skillful defender, Maba.
Yes.
Defensive player.
All right.
Him is the one... You can't tell about some other defenders, you know. But
he was.
Him, me rate.
A very highly skillful defender.
What the man did was a highly skillful part of the game. But in language, we don't refer to the defensive part of the game as
But G-Star.
I'll say it again. Go ahead, Zidane.
But I'm working with the true meaning of skill.
What is the definition, geek, nerd?
Doing something.
Definition away for skill. Tell me.
Doing something.
The real basketball.
Doing something very well.
Doing something
so
very
Dennis
well.
Rodman is asked to defend. He defends very, very well. So he's a skillful defender in basketball.
All right. So I'll say this again. So let me ask you a question, Zidane. Since you want to go there.
Yes.
You have all the skills in the world, right?
Yeah.
But you're not a confident player for whatever reason. Your wife just left you. Your house is a wreck. Certain people just died. Whatever the reason is, right? You're a wreck. Often you're kind of like Andrew Wiggins, for instance, right? He's lost his confidence. Can you be a worse basketball player with just losing your confidence?
Here's the difference with my argument and Zidane's argument. Since we never differ. I believe that two people can have similar skill sets. And usually I agree that the more skilled you are, the better you are. But and that is the case maybe 80-90% of the time. However, I believe that there's a 10 to 20% of performance that now comes to do with decision making. In other words, Brian Lara have no shot that Wave Lines don't have.
All right, hear what I do with it, do Orville.
No, that's absolutely right.
No, you're correct.
But let me just make the point. I don't think that Brian Lara have no shot that Kurt McKenzie don't have. He can sweep, he can cut, he can hook, he can put. The difference is Brian Lara will know which shot to play on which pitch against which bowler, what stage of the day, that with the state of the new ball and things.
Precisely. Precisely.
So the great players combine skill with decision making and also work ethic for training.
Here's the word. Here's the word.
I'm trying to teach the Danny.
No. Hold on, G-Star.
Hold on. We come back after the break.
Yeah, we're coming back.
You know, hear my position, sir.
Yeah.
You know, can you
I feel for something nice to eat today. What should I get? Yes, that's it. Royal Court Restaurant, where the food is great at affordable prices with more things on the menu than you can imagine. There is something on the menu for everyone, and you can dine in or take it home to enjoy in the comfort of your own space. Royal Court Restaurant, 67 Red Hills Road, open 11:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. Sunday to Thursday and 11:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Friday and Saturday. Call in your takeaway orders at 876-338-3621, 876-423-6235, 876-338-7872.
Tell a friend, call a friend, tell everybody.
We're your partner in color, over 30 years strong, serving Jamaica beautifully, changing lives and leading the revolution with quality products innovated for when you need a superior finish. Edge campaigns are trusted, loved, and used by experts in the business of automotive, industrial, decorative, and furniture. We have the blueprint to help you create, vibe, and live life beautifully. EdgeChem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time.
This is KLAS FM, the station where you get God and sports. We broadcast on the 89 frequencies on your FM band and online at omegaklas.com. Please continue to be blessed and enlightened. Gospel and sports sensible.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, G-Star, but I have already addressed that player now, that I'm saying I consider that player now to be a great player, a greater player.
What?
So I think there's a difference between you being better at something than me, but I eventually become a greater player than you. Because we're talking about hold on, G-Star.
Go ahead.
Greatness comes down to consistently over a long period.
No, and no, man. Don't.
I mean, no, man.
No, when we talk about greatness for a player, we're talking about accomplishment. We're talking about championships. We're talking about longevity. We're talking about stats.
But
that's what we talk about.
You realize you mentioned longevity doing it over a long period of time.
Yeah, but when we talk about who's better,
G-Star. But hold on, G-Star, man. Mm-hmm. I can see a player playing 3 seasons of basketball. Yeah. He gets injured and cannot play ever again. And I know that player. Hold on, G-Star, man. I can tell you that player was a better basketball player than so and so and so and so. But because he didn't do it over a long period, I cannot put him in an all-time great conversation.
Okay, that's fair.
So for me, it's a difference between you being better and being greater.
All right, so hold on now. You get to my thing about the confidence. Because you didn't answer that question,
Yeah.
Mr. Higgins kind of saved you. So
I did.
Yeah, you totally. Do you remember my question about confidence?
Go again.
I'll give you a real life example. Andrew Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins has a lot of confidence. He's the same skill, same everything, but he wasn't as good as he was last year because of his confidence. So my question to you, Zidane, can confidence make a player better or worse? The lack confidence or the lack thereof?
Lacking confidence can prevent you from being a great player.
Not a better player? If his principles don't follow through, Mr. Higgins?
No, it does. Because as I said,
we're not mentioning
hold on, man. Hold on, G-Star. If he has some off the court issues, and his career start to dwindle, the boss, and go down early, we can't put him in a great conversation because
he didn't. About greatness, don't switch.
Yeah, but I'm saying I still can't tell you that Wiggins is better than some other players who play better for longer.
The point is, your mental makeup is part of how good you can be.
How great you can be. How great you can be.
No, don't switch it. We're talking about how good a player is.
No, man. I can't see you.
Is this a fear assessment?
I don't need consistency.
No, I'm not switching. We're not talking anything about greatness.
G-Star, this is not a bad argument coming from you. I've heard worse. I can understand.
Why is Zidane being disingenuous and talking about
greatness?
Why is Zidane being disingenuous?
About greatness?
I can understand your side of the argument.
All right. No, let me close with this. Zidane, here is the formula. I said it once and I'll say it again. What determines how good of a player is your skill set. Yes, but that skill set has to be accompanied with other things, which are how tall you are.
No, man, foolishness.
Right? No. That's not foolishness because
No, but chances are, would you be able to have this
with height?
Would you be able to have the same skill sets
Height is
if you were short?
assuming you have the same.
But I know Kyrie Irving is a more skillful basketball.
Michael, but if Kyrie Irving was 6'7", he'd be a better basketball player.
No, man, no about that.
No, we're not sure.
You can't have foolishness.
Assuming he keeps the same skill set.
No, but
that's that. No.
Hold on, no. Kobe Bryant himself said, "We are so lucky Allen Iverson wasn't 6'7". Why do you think he said that? Why do you think Kobe Bryant said? Because he's an idiot.
No, but Stephen, but hold on.
I don't like when people.
No, but Stephen Curry is a better player than that. But listen to me, boss, man.
Height is an advantage in basketball. Let's not go around that.
Hold on, G-Star. I'm saying to you, Stephen Curry is a better basketball player than many players who are taller than him.
You see where you're going with foolishness? If Steph Curry was 6'7", Zidane, with the same skill set, he would be a better basketball player.
I don't know about that, my boss. I've seen people with the skill set have come.
Right.
No, so I don't know about that.
Okay. Any basketball 1-on-1 player, as in any beginner who understands basketball, any parent knows that, listen, the taller you are, the more of advantage you have.
But G-Star, you're mixing up greatness with skill, my boss.
No, man, don't do that. You just because you lose an argument.
No, sir.
So the second one, that's height.
Make it. You have a minute.
Come. Yeah, man. The third one, no.
Yeah.
Right, is your athletic ability. If you happen to be faster, if you're faster, you're quicker, you're able to jump higher, that is going to make you a better basketball player. Right? That is why people work on their athleticism.
No. But G-Star, I would argue that your athleticism is part of and parcel of your skill set.
No,
yes.
It's not.
I believe that the faster you are, the better you are at getting by people in basketball. I believe that the faster
your athletic ability. That's
no man, then peers help.
Like that, Mr.
No man, peers help in every sport.
No, it helps. But
right. So I'm saying
a better basketball player, not a more skillful one.
But I'm saying peers helps you to execute the skills better. If
I agree with that. But they're two different things, though. Pace is different from dribbling skills.
You don't think your pace helps your skills set?
It does. It helps, but what I'm saying is it's still a different. It's segmented. It's still a different department.
May I say it incorporated in almost your ability to shoot threes, for example. How quick you are able to get away from opponents so that you can shoot.
I agree with that as well.
There you go. How easy you can blow by people.
That's right.
Going downhill, as they say in basketball. Your speed again.
Everything unlocks something else.
Yeah.
Right? So it's but again, I'll start over quickly. Skills, height, athletic ability, and finally, last but not least, it's your mental makeup. So in other words, how much you hustle. Are you a confident person? Are you selfish? That is what all those elements, Mr. Higgins and Zidane, that's what equals a basketball player. It's a comprehensive analysis. That's what or assessment, sorry.
All right, G-Star. It's not a bramble card.
I don't think it's special.
You think it's bramble?
It's not special.
And I'm coming for you for football in Zidane. So this is just basketball. This is just basketball.
All right, my boss.
All right.
I don't think it's bramble. I actually understand what G-Star is saying, and there's some logic to it. Skill set for me is 80%. Yes, the 20% of confidence and decision making and how hard you train and how much you can read a game. I think those now contribute to how good you will be.
But hear my point though.
Yeah.
You could make better decisions, you train harder, you work harder, you discipline, listen to your coach.
Yeah.
I think that will help to make you a greater player. But if I'm a better shooter than you, I don't want to go train, I listen to the coach, being disciplined, I gamble, I drink late at night, I won't be a great player. But I still can know that player was a better shooter than
all right. But my ability to shoot in a game, there are times when I should shoot and there are times when I should not.
Yes.
There are times in a basketball game where there's a pass, there's a run, there's a dribble, there's something else I should do except shooting. And shooting now, at this minute, may not be the best option that I can choose. So my shooting percentage may very well not be as high as it is, because rather than if I'm just willy-nilly shooting.
No man, if your shooting percentage is not as good, you're not a good shooter.
All right. But my shooting percentage could be better if my decision making is better. So my ability to know when to shoot may be a 10-point gap in my shooting percentage. You know? It may make a difference between shooting 50%
Well,
from the
I'm
field,
making
or
I'm
40%
making the
from the
distinction that those players that you're describing,
yeah,
they are the greater players. That's greatness now.
okay, not better.
Not necessarily make you better.
I can understand why somebody would say better. All right. Mama B.
Kurt, put him.
Where you say
Yes,
Mama
Mama
B?
B.
Why I'm here, man.
Yeah.
So you say G-Star and Garvey 6 or 1 half a dozen of the other?
No, G-Star is a better caller than Garvey.
Okay, because that me I wonder. Yeah, the message I understand G-Star.
No, G-Star is a better caller than Garvey, generally.
I don't always understand G-Star.
You understand, yeah.
When G-Star said LeBron James run with Andre Wiggins because I think Andre Wiggins was going to overshadow him. That was Bram.
Or the same Andre Wiggins who has lost confidence.
Yeah, that was Bram. I understand his point today. Yeah.
I will. Boy, me and you another 7 years, they impose another 7 year on Imran Khan, man.
Yeah, wait,
so, 10 and 14 and 7 gone 31. Judge 100 years, man.
Poor Imran Khan.
So what them say now, Orville, is that the wife that him now married to, she never wait long enough after divorce her previous husband. So according to the Islamic law, that is what you call what is the word them use? By some strange word. One of them country there, hey, you can imagine Orville.
So Imran
in other words, if she was to wait 1 year, she went and married to Imran Khan before the 1 year was up. So she get 7 years in Orville.
Here are them.
Boy, poor Imran. Boy, Orville.
Yeah.
The England India match. What happened to it?
India win, man.
Okay. What? Come here, listen to the news from man. I'm in a year no update. I'm going to say, what? Is it a rain out or something?
No, man. India win by a little over 100. England couldn't chase down the total.
Okay.
The buzz ball work against England. Hey, Mr. The man, come on. The game. Boy, but you can't custom with this buzz ball thing because by and large it has worked.
True.
But Lord Jesus, man. Joe Root come out there, you know. Big bat Joe Root, you know. The first ball Joe Root face. Remember the match chase 390 yards.
390 yards, right?
Them gone. 130 at about 3 or 4. The first ball Joe Root face a reverse sweep for 4, you know. The third ball Joe Root face a reverse sweep for 4, you know. Joe Root gone about 17 and just run down the pitch and swipe off a ball, you know. And lick up the ball in the ear and put him back on the arm and walk off, you know. A buzz ball, man, them thing there.
Boy, I tell you, Orville.
The one named Holly Pope.
Shot like real. He was the hero on the first.
That's why I got to tell you now. Ali Pope play about 17 reverse sweep when he met the 190 and win the first test.
Mm-hmm.
So I suppose you win some, you lose some with the basketball thing. But it's exciting to watch.
By the same approach.
Yeah.
But Orville.
Yeah.
Back to you and Little Samson now. Come here, a guy company showing him X Factor and him a show down gauntlet and a challenge. You guys not get carried away, you know.
Boy, man, tell me say X Factor I go kill off the whole.
Remember, you know, Orville.
Yeah, man, yes. X Factor.
I miss up here, Mommy be set the trend with racers discussing on this show, you know.
Yeah.
Over 17 years ago, you know. And we went on to this guy named Colin Blair, the horse racing show, and even up to today, he's not on radio, but he's still saying big up for Mommy B on his YouTube channel, you know, because the impact what me and Mr. P and others brought to his show, you know, sir.
Yeah.
So I don't know X Factor go with him film little.
You remember when Merciless killed Bounty Beanie and Ninja Stick? X Factor Merciless.
Well, little son, look like you love them something, you know.
I'm on Simi don't want cricket wrong. Me not call him name, I'm listen right now. I mean I even say which cricket wrong neither. But we don't there you know, drink one beverage. You
guys easily carried away.
The man's X Factor kill off you everybody with that.
It's my joke, man. Orville.
Yes, sir.
Just picture this. If X Factor can tell a jockey before the race, say you going in the race.
Yeah.
How is it that the tipsters that tip in the race is not able to do what him can do?
Maybe he's the best, man.
No, man, you joke, Orville. How the pick 9 don't win? Why the pick 6 don't win and then go over? Why the pick 9 and pick 6 and those races have to go over? Because nobody catch it. You want to tell me saying don't buy racing on that day?
But me don't know what the man. Me not think he mean every single time he can do it.
Orville. Alright, me just alone, you know, because you see you want this.
Listen, I don't know about horse racing, you know. Me I tell you what the man them will tell me when horse
racing. The man is just run up him out, just like two things, he can't challenge nobody.
Say, he might go flap.
They no more flap out there.
Yes, they're listening to the program.
You can't come up against two giants like Mr. Pierre, and then we have my little radio son shipping port. And Dr. Watson and them people there.
No, man, he hasn't mentioned Dr. Not Dr.
Prince
Watson.
Green.
He hasn't mentioned your
Mark Watson.
Yeah, he hasn't mentioned Mark Watson.
The man said
they only mention you to man. Him say, yeah, they're to man.
The man will link up to the cricket ground. Tell me, say the one man we can test.
It's
X Factor. It's Mark Watson.
And I know that notice that he hasn't mentioned Mark Watson when he my brother.
Look like a Mark alone in rate.
Hey, may God have mercy for X Factor. Me have been up X Factor.
X Factor.
Yeah.
X Factor said no ordinary, my boss. But he never
ordinary man. Him not ready.
I don't know if I become Mark Watson, I'm a classmate. He's afraid to say Mark Watson.
X Factor is just a racing brand hands. You know, 3-card man. Him just get some win and tell some guy.
Is a racing brand Nancy?
Yeah, man, a racing brand Nancy.
That bad. All right.
Big up on yourself.
Big
racing
up, man.
brand Nancy, you know.
All right, sir. Big up. All right, put it back there, Cat, so that we could give the sponsors their ultimate credit. There we go. Arthur's Metal and Fabrication. Metal Artworks with a difference. Big up Arthur's Metal and Fabrication for sponsoring the first hour. Yeah, we love the sponsors that support us. And we want you, the listeners, to support the ones who support us. Big up to Arthur's Metal and Fabrication. Metal Artworks with a difference. The first tune comes in a little while, and then back to your cup.
Stay informed and follow advice given by your healthcare provider. Stay informed on the latest developments about COVID-19. Follow advice given by your healthcare provider, your national and local public health authority, or your employer on how to protect yourself and others from COVID-19. National and local authorities will have the most up-to-date information on whether COVID-19 is spreading in your area. They are best placed to advise on what people in your area should be doing to protect themselves.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so time for the first selection brought to you by Edge Campaigns for people who dream in color. And the selection is one from Busy Signal, and it's called Praise and Worship.
Things and times change. El Shaddai, El Shaddai, my call upon the Father for help on your night. Guide all along these streets today. Guide all the youths them along the way. El Shaddai, El Shaddai, the lions are called upon I and I. Guide over I and I while I travel. El Shaddai. Believe. Yeah. Jah please protect Jamaica and the rest of the world. Jah upon your telephone, tell him what you need, tell him what you need, tell him what you need. Jah upon your telephone, tell him what you need, tell him what you need, right? So by the rivers of Babylon, where we sat down, and there we wait, when we remember Zion. Cause the wicked carry us away, captivity required from us a song. How can we sing Rastafari singing now? Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the murderers and the rapists them burn out clean. Oh, when them burn up in the fire just like a piece of lumber. Oh, when dirty heart and bad mind burn out clean. Oh, I'm gonna sing, sing, sing. Alliance to shout, shout, shout. I tell them I sing, Jamaica shout. Praise the Lord. Cause when Judge open the gate, them wide. No send a gun, no knife, no inside. And I'm gonna sing, I'm gonna shout. No terrors. If I and I have the wings of a dove, If I have the wings of a dove, I would fly away, fly away. Broccoli, oh Zion children, broccoli, Jamaican children, and broccoli. Jah prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true. With thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary for you. Into my heart, into my heart, forward into my heart, oh Jah. Show us that you are real. Christ so real to me. I praise him cause he give me the victory. Many people doubt him, but I cannot do it without him. That is why we praise him so. Just so real to me. Hallelujah, praise ye the Lord. Hallelujah, praise ye the Lord. Praise ye the Lord. Praise ye the Lord. Praise ye the Lord. Jamaica praise. Across the bridge, there'll be no sorrow. Across the bridge, there'll be no pain. The sun will shine across the river, and we'll never be unhappy again.
Yeah, man. So that's Business Signal. We call it a medley of songs, praise and worship, brought to you by Edge Campaigns for people who dream in color. Let's look at what's happening in the texting world.
Text message. It's now time for text messages on the sports desk.
All right, here we go. No, I won't read that one, Kat. I won't read the one that's there now for more reasons than one. X Factor predicting that a horse is going to win a race is no big deal. Even a broken clock is correct twice per day. All right. Hey, Orville and Zidane, are Dwight and G-Star related? They reason the same and sound so similar. This is Richard. Also, are there any black football referees in England? If no, why not?
I think there's one now.
One
after many years.
All right, Orville and Zidane, why was Hazma give out for ball handling in the Under-19 World Cup? Can you clarify that? Didn't see that.
Yeah, I didn't see that either.
And here's another one. Orville and Zidane, I think the senior West Indies players are not learning on the job irrespective of Australia. It's still a good batting team. Well, it's West Indies. When them win, we celebrate. When them lose, we lose no sleep. It's as basic as that. All right, that's it for the text message. Text messages. Continue to send them in 8280925. And the number for the program is 876-968-8117. That's 968-8117. Call that number and join us as a caller. We have somebody right now, Chris Gunner.
Good afternoon, Chris Gunner.
Afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Zidane?
Yes.
Orville?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Big up. Big up to the listeners.
Yeah.
Zidane, good weekend.
Wonderful weekend.
All right. Orville.
Yeah.
Earlier you said Liverpool never come out of first gear. Why you say that?
I just didn't think it was anywhere close to being them best game.
So why you think it wasn't their best game?
For one, you get 3-1, and the goal that is credited to you was an own goal. It was just not them best game. How do you explain it?
But when you have your best game in Orville, it have a lot to do with the opponent.
No, man, it's not the opponent why them never look them best. Yes. The Arsenal played well.
Why you think they never look them best?
Me don't know why, my boss. You ask me, me don't know why. But
it have everything to do with your opponent.
I disagree.
Yeah, man. This was not Chelsea or Nottingham Forest.
No, man. It was clear that Arsenal played well, you know. I give you that. Yeah. But I don't think Liverpool played their best game either. And I don't think necessarily one contributed to the other.
All right. Chris Gunner, you know I'm an Arsenal fan.
Yeah.
But we didn't expect more from Liverpool.
Right.
That game should have ended in the first half.
Right.
So I agree that I think Liverpool, even if Arsenal was, I thought Arsenal would win the game regardless. But I didn't expect the game to be as easy as it was on the weekend. Honestly, I didn't think so.
But if you look at the last 2 seasons, Zidane and Orville,
yeah,
and the results and the run of play,
there was no reason that you would expect that anything else would happen at the Emirates.
No. I don't think Arvin is
Arsenal win.
contesting the fact that Arsenal was good enough to beat Liverpool at home.
That's it.
Liverpool
Yeah.
just wasn't at their best because look at the game last year that we won 3-2.
Yeah.
We won the game, but Liverpool was much better than they were on the weekend.
Right.
You follow me? Yeah.
But the whole consensus going into this weekend was that best Arsenal could do was at least get a draw. Why?
No, man.
Best Arsenal could do was get a draw.
Yeah.
Arsenal was good enough to beat.
Who
Yeah,
said that?
man. But I'm saying when you listen to some callers and people on the streets, it's like you expect that Liverpool riding high could come to the Emirates and win. That has not happened in the last 2 years.
Yeah, man, but I'm saying this was far from Liverpool's best game.
Yeah, man.
And I don't think
Yeah,
it. Yeah,
Yeah, man, I understand what you're saying, Orville, but I'm saying when a team like Liverpool or any other big team don't look good, it has a lot to do with what the opponent is doing.
I don't think it is what Arsenal was doing while Liverpool was playing so poor.
Right. Yeah, man, me here, but
I thought that
some
days you're poor and some days you weren't.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So
they're usually better than that. Even though I think
Yeah,
Arsenal would have
true.
won regardless, but they normally put up more fight than that.
All right.
Yeah, but they didn't
All
trouble.
right.
They didn't trouble us a lot. They weren't as good as they usually are. Arsenal played a little role in it, but Liverpool usually better than that.
Yeah. But even when we went there and draw, we could have won.
Last season,
It's just that we're not putting our chances.
last season or earlier on this season.
This season.
When they went to Anfield. But again, but there you go, but Liverpool played better in that game.
You know,
Yeah, they played better,
one of
but-
the things I took away from the game.
Yeah.
Van Dijk is not what he used to.
Not at all.
Why you say that?
The man asked me why I said that.
Why you say that, Orville? In this particular game or generally?
Generally, but in this particular game, it was obvious to me. He has lost a step.
Yes, he has lost a step.
His decision making is not what it used to be. I don't know if his confidence is what he used.
I wouldn't fault him for the goal, though.
I wouldn't fault him for the goal.
Because the reason why he stopped is because he saw Alisson flying out,
Yeah, man, he did the right thing.
I want to tell you
He shielded the ball very well, but the goalie just came and missed.
In all three goals, a Van Dijk of 3-4 years ago would be closer to the. I don't know how to put.
No man,
I don't know how to put.
If Alisson in the lead,
you say his imperious self at the back of the defense.
No man, I agree with you generally.
Him not dead.
But the goal, Alisson was going to knock the man out if he never stopped.
Yeah.
Because
Alright,
Alisson stayed on his line, Van Dijk could have just cleared the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
The goalie just came out and missed.
Yeah, man.
I think the defender did the right thing.
Yeah, man, come out of the buoy. He must. Alisson is a big fella in the ball.
Yeah, man. All right,
Yeah.
one more thing. Big up G-Star. You know, G-Star, one of my favorite caller.
Why?
All right. Today, Orville and Zidane. Now keep score, right? G-Star 1, Orville and Zidane 0.
Oh, G-Star everyone love?
Yeah, 1 love today. You think G-Star win the argument today?
What was the argument that we and I had?
For example...
No, hold on. Before you say a man win an argument, you've got to tell me what was the argument that me and him have.
You know, I will go make you say the same lose arguments.
No lose argument on the radio.
Yeah,
but first you have to tell me which argument me and G-Star did have. Because I actually said...
Not really you and G-Star, but you were a part of the argument. Really
I actually
G-Star
said...
and
No.
Zidane.
I actually told G-Star that I think he was making...
It's me then, so tell me when the argument.
But you say, man, Zidane one love.
Yeah, tell me when the argument.
All right, him and Zidane 1 love, Orville.
Yeah, man.
Move yourself outside.
Yeah, explain.
All right.
Yeah.
You think size Zidane have anything to do with how good a basketball player is?
No.
Is that a part of the skill set?
No.
No?
No.
All right. For example, Steph Curry.
Yes.
Anthony Davis. Who do you think is a better basketball?
Anthony Davis.
Why?
Because him combine the skill set that is required to be a good basketball player better than Steph Curry.
And does that skill set mean a two-way player?
Yes.
That means him good on the defensive board?
Yes, and Steph Curry is not good on the defensive end.
But Zidane,
yes.
That has to do with size.
No, because I know that Kawhi Leonard, who is not as big as what's his name, Anthony Davis, is a better basketball player than Anthony Davis.
Yeah, but him bigger than Steph Curry.
No, sir, but him bigger
Man, he's much bigger than Steph
but he's
Curry.
not as big as Anthony Davis.
No, but I'm not saying you have to be the exact same size, but I'll give you two players who have a gap in size. Yeah. One of them is very skilled offensively, and the other one is a two-way player.
Who is that?
Suppose Steph Curry at the size of Anthony Davis. What do you think? The outcome
is not people with Anthony Davis side is a good defender. You know?
No, but that's why I specifically
you have four defenders who have Anthony Davis size, you know. But Steph Curry is better overall than them.
Yeah, but Zidane, me talk about a specific player who is skilled. Steph Curry. Suppose Steph Curry was Steph Curry with Anthony Davis size and the same.
I don't know if he would still be a good defender, my boss. I'm not sure.
No, I'm saying judging off who Steph Curry is now.
Yeah, but that is offensive. Steph Curry is not a good defender. And I don't know if growing to 7 foot or 6'9" would make him now a good defender automatically.
No, but here's the question. Steph Curry being Steph Curry, skilled as he is now offensively with the size.
Is there any such thing as a tall man who is not great at defending?
Yeah, Nikola Jokic is not a special defender.
Yeah, it doesn't. So
that's the point I'm making. So being big doesn't guarantee for you to be a good.
You think Anthony Davis is better than Jokic?
Yes.
No, Sam, disagree.
Nikola Jokic is better offensively, far better. But if you combine offense and defense, then Anthony Davis is the guy.
No, not for me.
Okay.
All right, we agree to disagree.
Yeah, man. Big up and left.
Big up.
You know, the program, 1.25 we're going to talk nothing about this JC Issa thing.
Yes.
West Indies are lose. Well, the one somebody talk about it. We have to mention that because I was in contact with some Issa people this morning, plus some people from the JC side as well. We have to talk about that a little bit when we come back. Hold on. Sir P, I see you. We're coming back. We take a break.
Arthur's Metal and Fabrications will give you the look you've always wanted. Grandeur and more. Staircase, steel fabrications, wrought iron furniture, gates, fence, windows and doors. Metal works with an amazing difference. Telephone number 876-7900121. We're standing strong. Arthur's Metal and Fabrications. Metal works with a difference.
The JSC Group, Jamaica Stock Exchange, Jamaica Central Securities Depository Limited, and JCSD Trustee Services, providing a fair, efficient, and transparent stock market for over 45 years. The time by the Jamaica Stock Exchange Group is
18 minutes after 2.
The February 5 off 50 sales event at Home and Things is here. Take $5 off every $50 you spend. Save big on the brands you know and trust, from beautiful Spanish and Brazilian tiles to exquisite bathroom fixtures and faucets from Corona, Moen, and other top brands. Check out stylish doors, windows, paints, and home decor that inspire beauty and elegance. It's the February 5 off 50 sales event happening now. Old Hope Road and Constant Spring Road.
We want justice. We want justice.
You have been asking for justice. Well, get justice. The Ministry of Justice presents Get Justice, a radio feature focused on giving Jamaicans information on how to resolve their conflicts. The series will highlight the justice services of the ministry to include social justice, estate planning, legal aid, and expungement. Join the discussion by calling in or participating via their social media pages at MOJ Official JM on X, formerly called Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram. Get Justice with the Ministry of Justice every Monday at 10 a.m. on KLAS FM.
We facilitate good relation.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
We're coming back. Sir P, we're coming. But what do you make of what is already a very touchy topic regarding GSC and Issa saying no to the request for the tour Africa?
Well, if you breach the rule, you're at the mercy of the voting body, if they're going to decide to give you the leeway or not. So we don't think there's nothing much to argue about.
JC is arguing precedent.
Well,
what happened with Casey and Ari Rogers?
Did JC agree with Issa allowing Ari Rogers?
I don't remember. But they are saying, yeah, Aaron Rodgers missed the September 30 deadline. He was allowed.
Maybe.
Our youth missed the September. Our
Yeah.
youths, can me understand it's about two of them. Missed the deadline. Why not let JC have them?
Maybe it was a bad precedent that was set. Does that mean that Issa must continue with it?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah. Or
if you think you made a decision.
No. As long as you did not accept that it was
maybe the current board thought that the previous board got it wrong.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Because it's not the same.
It's not the same president.
It's not the same.
Yes. And listeners, let me tell you for a fact. When the Aaron Rodgers case was there, the current president vehemently disagreed, and he said it publicly with allowing Aaron Rodgers to run.
Right.
So I knew it was highly likely that under his administration, they would not have allowed these athletes. They would have to have some really, really special arguments.
Does JC have grounds to feel hard on that?
Yes, they do. Seeing that somebody was allowed in previous years, you could understand why they felt that.
All right. One other thing that I understand is the difference between the KC case and the JC case. KC actually did tell Issa before the deadline. So the September 30 is the deadline. They would have gotten in touch with Issa days before September 30.
I say it's going to be tough.
The youth will not make the deadline. Which is different from the deadline gone.
Yes.
I mean, I beg your leniency.
Yeah, they said he was stuck in other countries and traveling around.
As somebody said to me this morning, if you are going to an interview, and the interview is 1 o'clock, and 12:30 you're in traffic, and you call the man we are going to interview you, and say to the man, say, sir,
traffic is horrible.
I won't be able to make it for 1 o'clock, but I'll be there at 1:30. That's a different case than you turning up at 1:30.
Oh, yeah.
That's the difference I understand with KC and JC. But for me, one of the issues that can lead off from this is why this insistence on going to All Africa for talent.
To win champs.
Then that's a champs.
Remember the new rule that doesn't allow you to have too many people that has transferred from other schools. It's tough on the schools now, and they want these talents, so they have to go outside of Jamaica.
But I'm gonna go to Africa for some youth. You remember KC did say Era was here for academic purposes. Not KC said that. People who were
associated with KC.
See, I never know scholarship thing.
Right.
He was here for academic purposes, and it so happened that him could run. I laugh and that.
Yeah, I remember.
You remember that?
Yeah, man.
Serpy.
Well,
yeah, man.
Zidane.
Yes, Serpy.
Yeah, when X Factor, I don't know him as X Factor. I will ask him name what them call him. But he didn't want to. Him a scientist, that's what them call him. When I spoke on the program, I said to him, based on what you said on the previous day, that they are lost by 3.5 lengths, right? Come forth, and I think it was shipping port, or somebody said no, they asked come 6. I said you have to come on the radio and apologize to the public. Said what they were saying is false. Right? That's what I said, right?
Yes.
Whether he want better than me shipping port or anybody, that is problem. Right? I said him tell the jockey, said the jockey go and win a race, and the jockey tell him, right? And he mentioned a man named Martin, and I asked him, which other jockey him tell that, right? And he mentioned both Johnny Handsome and him analyze racing and them things there. I know, Mommy be mentioned about Open Gate, Colin Blair, that is the trainer, Fortis, Impassan, Peter, and the next man, and Mama be, we control, we start Open Gate, and we say, Colin, get that man for analyze the racing.
When they say Open Gate, what do you mean? When they say
a program, what was a racers program, Tuesdays and Thursdays, right? And we say, Colin, it was in the era when them have the last World Athletics meet, because Colin Blair was training for Glen Mills and Bolt, right? So we, Fortis and myself and Colin Blair met up off it up on the boulevard, and we say get somebody to analyze the race. And get Johnny Hanson for 3 days. It was a non-sponsor show,
By the way, the man said him not name scientist here, sir. So we still have
when race asked him.
No, I don't know, but I asked him if I named scientist, and him said no.
Well, me don't know who analyze racing, but anyhow, Him stutter just like scientist. If him say no name, when you ask him his name, tell him his last name. His name is not scientist, I apologize because him sound like scientist. Right?
All right.
But then the point is, him saying don't clock horses. Right? Him watch all them program and this horse in question was Money Miser. Money Miser run 10 times. The first time him enter the track, him never run as a 2-year-old. Him run as a 3-year-old, the 13th of May. And him run 10 times, cover 62 furlong to the motor mile. So the man who opposed him said the horse tired there, and he said, no, I program my horse. So I want to know, if a 3-year-old run 61 furlong 10 times, what kind of program the trainer, because Pumpkin, that is Gillespie, the trainer said, when him run after the derby and him start him in the next race, him say, boy, him want the ass with because him want the ass a state money to qualify for the mountain mile. That is the purpose what the man say, right? The man said most of the ass were tired, right? And he might complain, but what I want to ask him, in same names, not name, in don't name scientist. What I want to ask him, how on earth him program my ass? Because if I 10 hours field, right, and him ass in a 5th position throughout the race, how him clock his ass? Because them don't clock the mid-classes, then clock the leaders, like 223, 46, 110, 112, that's why them clock the leaders. So if it's us in the middle of the race, what formula I'm use that him know say the ass go win, right? Or on earth him can tell the jockey, say boy.
I don't know what his strategy is.
That's exactly what Orville him saying him do with him scientist. But I apologize because him sound like scientist because I don't know anybody analyze races apart from scientists and some man like Michael Caine and Derby, right? So the point is, just ask him what method them use. If him don't use the clocking system,
yeah,
right? And if him is in a 5th position in a 10-hour race, and him don't know the time where him ask you, what method them use, right?
I'm going to ask him that.
If him can't tell you that, it might be better than me, shipping port at everybody 3-1, you go and carry to the laundries.
I want to tell you something. When me hear you talk,
yeah,
me and Lean say you're the boss.
Well, that's exactly.
But when me hear X Factor talk, me I lean towards him at the boss.
Orville, that's
and me hear Mark Watson talk, me lean towards him at the boss.
Yeah, that's right.
And when me hear Shipping Port talk, me I lean towards him at the boss.
But what I'm saying, I tell you about Mark Watson and whatever the case might be, right? But let me tell you,
I'm Mark, me I get the edge out of the world.
Yeah, me can't tell any one of them. None of them, regardless, I don't know them yet. None of them in a racing before me.
No, well,
right?
I know who in it longer.
No, but hear me, Orville. I don't look for that program because we hear about race program and them things. Me go yearling sale, me go stud farm and them things all over the island with Jackie. We do not trainer, right? So the point is, as I said, ask him the formula.
I will.
And then I apologize to call him scientist, right?
But out of the whole I'm a classmate, me I get edged.
As me say, Orville, me apologize to call him scientist. But just ask him.
Then you not tell me if you ask him. A 6 time you tell me if you ask him the same question.
Why I get at him is what him said about Money Miser and the mountain mile, right? That's what we say. Stop telling lie and apologize to everybody, right?
Mr.
Okay, cool.
Am I a classmate? Like at the edge. Nah, I serious in discussion. You rang me, Nicholas? Mark Watson, I think there. You know Mark Watson from him at 12. Why I should I sell out Mark for them little money? No, little Mark, I hope nobody think I was being not like 4 people and all. But we'll take the break. MU, I see you. We're coming back in just a while.
How are you going, Tony? Big things are going at Bike Gallery Parts and Accessories. The bike place down 17 Clary Avenue? Yes, they have Tida, Probox, and AD Wagon service parts. Any purchase and you can get a pair of super bright headlight or fog light bulbs for just $2,000. You serious? I'm going there now.
Call 876-821-2068 for more information.
We're your partner in color. Over 30 years strong, serving Jamaica beautifully. Changing lives and leading the revolution with quality products innovated for when you need a superior finish. Edge campaigns are trusted, loved, and used by experts in the business of automotive, industrial, decorative, and furniture. We have the blueprint to help you create, vibe, and live life beautifully. EdgeChem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time.
It's now time for Sports in a Minute, sponsored by Dangel, EdgeChem, Megamart, and Enibet. All right, in Sports in a Minute, Manchester United boss Erik ten Hag says he's concerned about the injury Lisandro Martinez sustained in the 3-0 win against West Ham, describing it as a personal disaster for the defender. Martinez limped off in the second half after attempting to shield the ball from Hammers defender Vladimir Kofal. The Argentine international was playing in only his third league game after about 3 months out with a foot injury. That's Sports in a Minute. Sports in a Minute was sponsored by Dangel Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10. Call 876-929-9146 and in Maypen, Shop 10, 1A Chapelton Road. Call 986-7142. EdgeChem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time. Megamart, best value by far. And Enibet, your best bet, reminds you to bet responsibly.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so we're back. 968-8117. That's the number. You want to join us? That's the number to call, 968-8117. And text messages now.
It's now time for text messages on the sports desk.
The machine has jumped out on me. The text machine.
Yeah,
so
the screen has gone dark.
We'll soon come back to that. Let's go back online then.
Hello, MU.
MU.
Hello?
Yeah, man. What?
Yes.
You know, so today King birthday, right?
No, man, it's not January Messi born.
January, February,
Oh, it's not February Messi born. Yes, it's not February.
But I'm talking about Messi.
They said the king.
Yeah, so the king birthday today.
King Charles of England.
No, man. One king, man, the king of football, man.
Oh, but my one not dead long time.
And today is not his birthday either.
Yeah, man, today king birthday, man. One Cristiano Ronaldo, you see?
Yes.
No other. Yeah, so I don't not really call for that about still. Zidane.
Yes.
You know, we call that blood that still. With the half face thing there.
Oh, you're
that's why I mean, when mama said that, I really follow it up still, but we could have seen we coming out behind them too. But we watch at the race still.
Yeah.
And my apology.
When Messi so many of the gurus were saying you were wrong, but the figure.
Yeah. But we better big money for the race today still, but we did kind of right in our race today now. We're not absolutely wrong. Atamika was not leading the race still. But she kind of, well, Blue Valley was leading on the first and then she break through and about 2 hours she did in front of her and then she passed them. Then she and Blue Valley was good at it.
It's a big man thing to admit that your eyes were tricking you when you talk about horse racing. I look forward to the day when you admit that your eyes tricking you when it comes to football.
No, man, you can't trick me, man. Yeah, see that? Orville.
Yeah.
But big man said, Messi could have never make me watch football. Ronaldo made me start watch football. From 03, 04 season.
Mm-hmm.
You see me? I watch him play for Manchester United when they win the FA Cup at Manchester United in 04. And the man was a brilliant talent at Manchester United. And you know that too, because
didn't you lose
when Manchester United played Sporting before they bought him, all of the players went to Alex Ferguson and said, yo, you have to get this youth.
Yes.
So you must know, say, the man is a star. Cater when nobody wants to say if Messi is their star. The man is a star.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody can doubt that, no, boss.
And the man have such a big influence on the world.
Yeah, man. Nobody can take that from.
So, me can't wrong if me have him as my king and you have Mr. King.
All right. All right.
Nothing wrong with that. You see me?
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, big up the show.
I big up you. Big up yourself. Thanks for the call.
Cool.
All right. Who's this now? Diego.
New York.
Yes, great
one.
one.
City so large, they name it twice.
Kingston, a city so nice, they name it twice.
Yeah.
I'm tuning late, you know. First of all, Zidane, tell me, which elites did I miss? What the elites I called earlier?
Garvey and G-Star both called.
Oh, I heard a caller mention G-Star. What was G-Star argument?
He was discussing my argument that I'm saying that once a player is more skillful, he's better.
Oh, he was discussing you. Okay, because I mean, when I heard the call, I thought G-Star was saying once height is a skill.
No, G-Star wasn't saying that.
Okay, listen,
he was using that as an argument for his to make him case, saying that
is he saying height is a skill?
No, he was, no, he wasn't.
5 minutes ago. Move on.
All right, good. He wasn't saying that.
Yeah, man, 5 minutes height is a skill. We move on.
In Bramble, what's in that Bramble?
Yeah, right. You don't know the sports. You have a 1,000 argument out of one.
Yes.
Orville, you asked a good question again while I was holding about the Issa thing with the JC. Why is it so important for JC to go to Africa? You were saying, right?
And KC and all the others. That's
no, man. All right. KC, Calabar, Manning, just a while to name them. Yeah.
Good.
Come on, man. We don't waste time with things. But it's a good question. If you can get the JC, because you mentioned the JC, I guess the admin to come and ask that question.
No, but why just the JC principle?
No, so you mentioned JC, so I thought you had a connection with a JC person.
No. I'm saying we see KC bring in an African. We know that there are many schools going to the Caribbean now for athletes and
no, man, we're not over the tier thing. So you have JC and the issues about JC and KC, correct? The argument is about JC and KC.
No, the argument I was having when I asked why are these
today the current argument.
But my question about going abroad and not for with KC and JC.
All right, so me I give my position to you now for me.
Which is what?
The current argument with what KC did to the African and what JC was denied. The current one. Right? I am saying the question you're asking was why is it so important that if you can get either JC or a KC person to come in and ask what's wrong with that?
No, but I'm saying other schools have gone abroad as well.
Jesus Christ, we're talking about the current. Moving on again now.
Yeah.
Move on again now. I heard Mr. Wellington also on the show.
Yeah.
Earlier, I was trying to see if I could get a chance to ask him a question. No, he came and he was trying to explain why JC was denied. And then in the middle of that, he can't tell us certain other reasons. So we can't get no analysis if we leave out certain things that him say no about that him can't talk about.
Okay.
What I'm saying?
What do you want me to do?
No. If you can get him, but if nobody already said he's not going to talk about it, so leave it alone. I'm just saying to him, if he's listening, for we to have a take on something as public, it's nice to know that we have all the facts.
Yeah. Yes.
So if you say if him say justified for leaving out JC, but him still say, but we can't say it for a reason or certain.
Let me tell you what I can tell you. There are some other issues, but those were not the issues under which JC was denied.
Okay, so you never. That's not the understanding Diego get from you. I thought he said that was part of his decision.
No.
Certain other issues.
Let me. I have a letter. That was.
No, man, we know the thing. Diego, we're not about the official. I heard him saying his own words. He can't go into it on the radio. After certain little things that they go on with JC, though.
All right.
After what I heard the one say, so we're moving on again.
All right, so you don't want.
We're not talking about the political thing. No, man, we don't hear the political
thing. You know why?
Why hear the things we want to talk about to tell me? You don't know the other thing, you know. Next thing now, that PFLJ, man, why we should sometimes can get these people to come and get some clarity in that when they talk. No, was it Clive Williams, correct?
Chris Williams.
Chris Williams. No, you know what he's saying, Orville and Zidane, which is great. I didn't even know this now, that the 14 clubs counting the PL are just like the guy from Mount Pleasant in terms of the financial position.
No, sir.
What's the guy from Mount Pleasant, man? The owner?
Peter Gould.
Peter Gould. He said all of them.
Not go some of us.
The one that says some things that people listen. I don't know.
What did he say exactly?
No, let Diego tell you. I wasn't listening to the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, bottom line, he was saying pretty much that the 14 teams, because are in a position the way Mount Pleasant is financially. So the more we big up the league and make we know say is a big professional league.
I don't believe somebody that bright could say such nonsense.
That has to be a mistake. He says all the Premier League clubs are at the same level of.
He said they're financially stable. It's similar to Mount Pleasant.
That's a different.
All right. So I am defend himself. All right. Yeah.
I am financially stable, and so
no man. That's the debate. I want to get to know my questions now.
Yes, Diego.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So what I'm saying to him now, this is what I want to talk about now. Is he, when you come up to the Premier League, because right now I'm looking at the Premier League standings over here.
Yeah.
And I see that 8 of the teams now, 6 are only from Kasafa now. Now we had a big discussion that the Premier League, if it continues where Kasafa teams are not coming up, it can end up being that most of the teams are not from Kasafa like they were one time.
Mm-hmm.
So my question would have been, if you get Mr. Chris Williams now, is teams that come up now, do they vet them before they qualify them now and make them stay in the Premier League
when they say vet,
to have that financial position?
When they say vet them, what do you mean?
Meaning qualify them, like in franchise system, when you qualify, make sure you have the financial backing to be with. Because what they say, you need the clubs in the Premier League now have a strong financial backing. It's not like before.
No, I think you vet them. Them go through the tier 2, them win, and them qualify to the Premier League. Once them have.
Yeah, but what happens if a team from St. Mary don't have the financial qualification now or backing? Would he allow them still to come to Premier League?
No, but you come to Premier League by virtue of doing well in the tier 2, If you do well,
you're missing the point. But he's also putting a qualification of financial thing to the Premier League. He's not just come up and come down. That means the impression I'm getting from him, and he can clarify it, is that they're also qualifying you to be of a certain financial standard. It's not like the old days.
I don't understand.
Where people are balling and think for money.
I don't understand what you're saying.
All right, so then let me say about me saying to Chris Williams, because I didn't get it. So if you can get him on the ring in the studio, I can call back and talk to him. All but right. The thing I want to ask you, Zidane.
Yes.
Promotion now to the Premier League. Now, if Harbourview gets relegated, with Kasafa not coming back up into the tier 2, what would Harbourview do? No longer coming to the Premier League?
That's a very, very good question. I would love to hear.
That's what I've been thinking about. I would love to hear the Kasafa people, the Harbourview. What would Harbourview do now? Or Waterhouse, or Tivoli? Because it can happen. You get relegated. If you're not getting into the tier 2 system, Kasafa, is this boycott? Are you going to prevent Harbourview and the Waterhouse from coming back into the Premier League?
And Harbourview is a powerful club in Kasafa.
Thank you.
Harbourview will tell you that they will not be relegated.
Anyway, you have to talk to people. We're trying to get Harbourview.
Harbourview tell us you're Lima and Treasure Beach and a Bush League.
Yeah. Don't worry about what I'm saying though, this boycott thing.
No, very good question. Cut fun and joke aside. It's a good question.
Yeah, because it's a big club. That is a big club, would walk.
If tier 2 is the only route back to the Premier League, and if Kasafa's stance is that them not in a tier 2, what happens if one of the name brand team?
Yeah.
Here you go, genius. You finally get my question.
No, man, I know what your question is.
Sometimes you have to focus on Harvard alone, like you focus on the car.
Somebody just a carry, but it's a good question.
We know that one.
When they look at them like Mid Forest and them one, so them now play tier 2, or that they will play tier 2. Harbourview say no shouldn't play, not Harbourview. Kasafa say no shouldn't play in tier 2.
Here you go.
If Harbourview now say boy, this is the route back. Where you gonna tell Harbourview?
So Kasafa must have a plan going forward. We not hear them come. We love to hear them come and give us the plan going forward because it can happen in case of what will happen.
90% good call today.
Yeah, man, dear.
No. You can't give me 10%, man. You must have any nobody to verify. They go grandmother or mother don't tell him he was the greatest child for her. You know, so the mother.
Big up, Diego. Big up yourself.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself. But you may cash off on that one. What is your future plan?
I definitely will follow.
Hold on.
No more.
Don't move, Diego. I'm going
yes. Cut off the press.
Yeah, read it. No, read it, Orville.
Kasafa has voted to play tier 2, Diego. 20-3. We just get the message.
Diego is a genius. I see things before they happen.
Yeah, man. Eventually, they don't come down to. All right. Rather than 90 out of 100, that was 100% cause.
There you mean, man.
All right.
Say no more.
Cool.
Right,
We'll take the break. We'll be back.
Get running. Stay fit with the latest brands and styles at Western Sports. Running, walking, trekking. Western Sports has the shoe just for you. The time by Western Sports is
2:45.
Give a little something. US $1 JD 150 every time you receive a remittance from Lasco Money Transfer to sponsor a social project selected by the Jamaica Social Stock Exchange. Say, I want to donate $1 to the cashier. Donations accepted at these locations: 38.5 Red Hills Road, Kingston 10, 15 Chandos Place, Poppin Square, Kingston 10, and Shop 203 Bayway Shopping Center, 3 St. James Street, Montego Bay.
Blessings. Have you been blessed by the Real Talk Show with Bishop Manning? Well, you can listen to the Real Talk Show Mondays to Fridays, 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. on the Omega Radio app. Just go to your app store and look for Omega Radio, or listen live on the Omega Church Broadcasting Network website. That's www.omegachurchradio.com. You can also watch on Facebook at Omega Church. On YouTube, you can watch the live church service at Omega Church or Omega Radio. You can also call us at 876-319-1148 or 876-613-9129. The toll-free number is 877-494-0253. That was a paid advertisement by Omega Radio.
When I got about this now?
What happened to you, missus?
My car broke down and I can't get the parts.
Parts? So you never hear about Dangels? And them are the done the parts world, you know? Them have parts for Hyundai, Toyota, Nissan, Mitsubishi, Isuzu, Mazda, Subaru, you name it, them have it.
Visit Danjan Auto Spares and Accessories in Kingston at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10, telephone 929-9146, or in Maypen at shop number 10, 18 Chapelton Road, telephone 986-7142.
The February 5 off 50 sales event at Home and Things is here. Take $5 off every $50 you spend. Save big on the brands you know and trust, from beautiful Spanish and Brazilian tiles to exquisite bathroom fixtures and faucets from Corona, Moen, and other top brands. Check out stylish doors, windows, paints, and home decor that inspire beauty and elegance. It's the February 5 off 50 sales event happening now. Old Hope Road and Constant Spring Road.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
The other thing that's making the news, is Rambo gone from down at Treasure Beach.
Did he announce retire? I was hearing.
Yeah, but I ask somebody in management at Treasure Beach. My question was simple: did he jump or was he pushed? And the answer was both. I don't know; it can be both at the same time. So I leave it at that. CC. Hello? CC deserves it.
All right, let's last.
Oh, okay.
Come on. I'm going to skip me.
Take one. You're up on speaker.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. So my thing is, right? I think the whole Cassava thing, they had to vote for that. Because number one, there's no other way to come into the league. So it's not like they could have strong arm the league to strong arm the federation to say, oh, find another alternative route to put us in. And number one thing I realized it, and I realize this a lot even amongst even. So we just use it in Jamaica per se. Say, in terms of how the system was structured before, it would have looked as if it was more beneficial to CASAFA rather than to the other federations in and around the island. You understand what I say?
By the way, remind us how you qualify for Tier 2.
How you qualify for Tier 2?
Yes.
Major League, man. You win the Super League.
They call it the championship now, I think. They call it the championship.
Yeah, but watch out. I think
after you win that, what happened?
You get promoted to the Tier 2.
No, man. It can't work.
Watch out. No, I am not
saying Tier 2.
CASAFA.
Yes.
We must say CASAFA have a Super League. Right?
Also, the winner of the championship goes straight into
Yes, the winner of the championship goes straight to the Tier 2.
And then who get other spot though?
The other spot?
Yes.
You have said like they would have a super confed playoff. There was a playoff, man. There was a playoff.
Then why would CASAFA winner go straight to the Tier 2? I don't understand.
That is how it is structured. So maybe the must never go look back how it go. The last time that's what I saw. So maybe my information is not correct because that's the way I saw it. They say if you win Super League, then you're going up in it. But what you used to have before is when they had the playoffs.
No man, I know the playoff before, man.
But I'm not sure how the qualification going on from
because just like how you have a top competition in Kingston and St. Andrew, you have a top competition in St. Mary, in St. Thomas, in all of the other parishes as well. So why would CASAFA go straight into it? We need to check that out, you know.
You have to check it out, but I mean that's the last thing I knew of. I'm not sure. I am thinking that was changed because maybe that is why they didn't want to play in it.
Okay.
If you understand what I said, where they would have probably normally gone up in the league rather than to go through a playoff system. Because if I'm not mistaken, I don't remember them going through the playoff system. Zidane.
That's why one if Westmoreland and if what them call that is major league.
Yeah, man, they have the top flight.
Yeah, man.
The parish have them top flight.
So Westmoreland win the, let's call it the D1.
Yeah.
Do they go straight to Tier 2?
No, you can't.
No, they go to for the major league. They go major league.
So who they play major league with?
That's the question I want to find out. I want to find out how it works. Yeah.
They want to restructure it. But the next point is this too. The financial standing I think Diego was speaking on has to do with in terms of you meeting certain financial requirements in order for you to be able to come into the league. So for example, I think it happened with Wadada. There's a situation with Wadada and some registration of things and some other stuff. Like this documentation.
No, man, the thing with Wadada wasn't necessarily about finance. No. It was about
I'm saying to you, the finance, alright, there's certain criteria that you're supposed to meet in order for you to be recognized so you can get registered and go and qualify for the Premier League. So winning Tier 2 is one, right? You have to get the promotion, but also you have to meet the other standards. They did talk about it, you know, and then there's several other standards. I think financial is an aspect of it, if I'm not mistaken. But
no man, but remember what I remember, you must have a bank account. Yeah. But I don't think they say how much you have in the bank.
So I think they're saying you must be registered.
That's obvious. And you must have an account so we can know something your pocket you play.
Yes, but then if you have an account, Orville, I think they would have probably want you to give them not an audited but an unaudited something there. Unaudited financial statement.
It's not how rich you are, the term.
Yes. So no, I'm saying it's not how rich you are, but to know that you have a business which is a going concern. Means say even if in the event that your business you're going to the league, you can facilitate payment of general paying your players and doing the necessaries. Yeah. Otherwise, it would make no sense to promote it and put it in the league.
All right, I am going to talk to one of the newly promoted teams in Alico and ask them what are the financial considerations that they were put through.
Yeah. And the final thing that I will say, remember that couple of weeks back, I think, when I was discussing and saying that I think that they should have develop a sports curriculum and put it in schools to streamline it. We are looking at now where Keith Wellington would have stated over 500. That's the number that I heard him give. you would have to clarify that what 500 non-Jamaican students are in and amongst our schools in the island to participate in sports. And he specifically stated athlete, he not even stated student. So what I'm getting from that is this, Orville and Zidane, is that these persons are in the school mainly for the participating in sporting events, such as Money Cup, such as
how would you
championship.
know that? How would you know that?
How would I know that?
That's what it mainly.
What I'm saying, based on the conversation and based on what the Mr. President would have said.
What exactly did he say?
All right. So first, he said about GC. He spoke about GC bringing in guys who were post-secondary guys and they didn't meet the qualification to matriculate to sixth form and was in sixth form to participate in the Money Cup. So that simply means that those students come to participate in Money Cup.
No, when Money Cup done, what happened to the students?
They would have to answer that question.
No,
but
G-Star, not G-Star. Come on, CC.
No,
when Money Cup ends, they would have to go classes. So
so all you know, all you know, so them have to go classes. They not can stop that school.
Oh, okay.
They can stop that school.
So them figure one club then if they're not interested.
No, but I'm asking a question.
No,
can they not stop that school?
Yeah, man, they can, man. But I'm saying that player now should go to a club, which is strictly dealing with football.
No, but what I'm saying to you is this: if schools now are going to the limit where even Orville asks why them go Africa, if schools now are going to the place where they have to go overseas to import talent to participate in sporting events, that simply means that if the government or if we should come up with a sports curriculum to streamline students to the point where they could matriculate into professional sports within schools, the schools them shouldn't. The schools them should not have a back, like say, or they would have to say, no, they are not for that. A school is mandated for education.
That's fine.
Because what they are doing now is bordering on professional, so going through professional.
Me hear you as the words. Are you saying that students shouldn't have to be students really to take part in Money Cup? You have less than 2 minutes to say what you say.
Yeah, man. Let me tell you, Orville, what I'm saying is, students, right now as it currently stands, we don't have anything in schools which, if a student chooses to become a professional footballer or a professional cricketer.
Don't give me the long story. Are you saying that students should still be able to play schoolboy football, even if them not go to school?
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
Then just say what you're saying, don't tell me
what you're saying. I'm saying we should implement a sports curriculum within schools to facilitate the matriculation of students if they want to go into professional sports.
When you say a sports curriculum,
it means give them football training right across the 9 months of the school year. So when Money Cup done, them still go training on them things. So it's a part of the curriculum. Just like how you have maths, English, and history.
Then you not for me that part of the curriculum. What stop a youth from play football the whole year for that amount?
Exactly.
No, listen to me. I say in this. All right. When you send a child to school, you're sending him to develop to the best of his ability, right?
No, but as far as I know, only maths and English compulsory in school.
Yes, those are the only ones.
Every other subject you do it if you want.
No, but I'm saying, Orville, when you're going, them have a thing. Let me say this for you before we come off. There's a thing where when you reach to a stage, you have if you choose to do sciences, say you're going at the thing career development, and them say, what do you want to become on such and such, and you fill out the form, and them say, all right. This child going to the science stream or sciences. So you're going to stream where there's core subjects.
See, we understand the point, but in my opinion, I don't think it's necessary. I think the training that they get during the Money Cup season is enough.
No, man, me I say if the youth want to go to training, you're not to mandate it.
Yeah, so when them don't play Money Cup.
For football,
What I say is not Orville, it's not like, is what I'm saying to you is not mandated, it's going to be a curriculum.
He wants to be a part of the curriculum, meaning
that. And when you reach
that option that you do for 5 years.
All right, so what about youth who do cricket and table tennis and
listen, hold on, I'm going to ask you a question. How big are we in table tennis and the
sports? All right,
we have to focus on the sports that
no, you don't know. At my time, you understand. At my time now. Football, cricket, track and field are the three biggest sports. So you're saying that they must provide 9 months of training for the athlete and for the cricketers and for the footballers and for the girls netball.
That's what I'm saying develop a curriculum around it.
Yes.
and give them the basic that they can go on to matriculate into becoming pros.
All of those four different sporting disciplines.
Those four sporting disciplines can factor into it. So that's why I say you can't go they're in a volleyball and beach soccer and things.
See, I understand the point, but it's not necessary because unlike you don't have a math club in Jamaica, you know, where they train you and develop you as a math student, you know. But it happens for football. So you have Harborview, Cavalier, Mount Pleasant. So when you play Manning Cup, you get the 6-7 months worth of Manning Cup training. When that done, now you go to Cavalier and you get the ruler speed training. So I'm saying you have sufficient football training, so you don't need the school to do that no more. It's not necessary. It's not a brand position, but I don't think it's necessary.
All right, see.
Come on. Yeah, man, big up yourself. I will take the break. We're coming.
Protection measures for persons who are in or have recently visited areas where COVID-19 is spreading. Stay at home if you begin to feel unwell, even with mild symptoms such as headache and slight runny nose until you recover. Avoiding contact with others and visits to medical facilities will allow these facilities to operate more effectively and help protect you and others from possible COVID-19 and other viruses. If you develop fever, cough, and difficulty breathing, seek medical advice promptly, as this may be due to a respiratory infection or other serious condition. Call in advance and tell your provider of any recent travel or contact with travelers. Why? Calling in advance will allow your healthcare provider to quickly direct you to the right health facility. This will also help to prevent possible spread of COVID-19 and other viruses.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so I'm just talking to one of the newly promoted clubs. I won't tell you which one. And I asked the question: did you have to meet any financial? I'm gonna say what I say exactly. Did you, as a new club, have to meet financial criteria to play in the league after doing well in Tier 2? And the response was no, sir, or we would not have been in. They were poor and I'm still poor. But what you do have to meet, though, is you have to have an account on a FIFA Connect. I don't know if a website you call it. You have to be a registered company and thing. But it not say which financial condition you have to meet. All right, what you say now? Music, tune, brought to you by Edge Campaigns for People Who Dream in Color. The second song is one from George Nooks, and it's called Nobody Worry.
He never faced me yet. No, Lord have mercy. Everywhere I go, I want the world to know that Jesus never faced me yet. Hey, I can take disappointment and I can deal with regret, but I never had a problem that got the better of me yet. I've been through many heartaches, bounced back from pain. No matter how you try to bring me down, God knows I'll rise again. Don't bother worry, don't bother fret. Almighty God, He never faced me yet. Don't bother worry, don't bother fret. I'm on top of my game. So don't bother worry, don't bother fret. Jesus Christ, He never faced me yet. Don't bother worry, don't bother fret. You can't destroy my name. I walk with the devil, put on a great show. I'm not done living my life, I've got more place to go. My life is a gamble, sometimes I lose. But the key to success, work hard and do good. Don't bother worry, don't bother fret. Almighty God, He never faced me yet. Don't bother worry, don't bother fret. I'm on top of my game. People don't bother worry, don't bother fret. God never ever faced me yet. Don't bother worry, don't bother fret. I'm on top of my game, Lord. Lord, just let me be right now. Oh, Lord of mercy. I can take disappointment and I can deal with regrets, but I never had no problem. I got the better of me. I've been through many heartaches, bounced back from pain. No matter how you try to push me down, I live to rise again. So don't bother worry, do no bother fret. Almighty God, He never faced me yet. Don't bother worry, do no bother fret. Jesus Christ never faced me yet. My fans, don't bother worry, do no bother fret. Almighty God never faced me yet. Don't bother worry, do no bother fret.
Yeah, so George Nook says, don't bother worry. George Nook says, I agree with you, boss. Why worry? Brought to you by Edgechem. I'm bigging up Edgechem for people who dream in color. Somebody did say, if you worry, you die. If you don't worry, you die.
Is it true that if you worry,
yeah,
it can impact your immune system?
I think so.
I heard that from several persons.
I think madman can immune system stronger than the average person. You know, the madman gets sick.
They're always the one place I eat anything.
They eat anything, drink anything, and healthy.
Run up and down and stronger.
Yeah, man. Madman, no, I'm not worried about.
Me hear the argument, but I wonder if a doctor can confirm that.
Me think so. Me think worrying leads to all kind of complications. I'll give you a quick story. We grew up as a boy hearing that story down a White House, down a Westmoreland. I don't know if it's true, but you know, in some community rumor we handed down the oral tradition. So the story is about these two fishermen. The story is short, people. I don't know long enough. The story is about these two fishermen where all them do. I wouldn't know the two fishermen to it. The man and say friend of my boy. When the story was being told, them are like 80 of them. Mm-hmm. But them say when them a boy, like when them a younger man, in them 20s, all them used to do is catch fish, carry what them for carry go get them wife for run house for the week or for the month, and then just drink out the rest. So when they were about 40 now, a man said to them, "This boy, no do this and no do." The two fishermen said, "What we do?" Man said, "Why are you just catching enough fish for give your wife for run the house and just drink out the rest?" That's all I know. I drink rum on the beach side of the time. So the two fishermen said, "What would you want us to do?" The man said, "First of all, rather than run 1 or 2 trips a week, we're gonna run 3 trips a week. Go to forget what out deep sea. Mm-hmm. So rather than carrying, like, let us say 100 pounds of fish, you're carrying 300 pounds of fish, and you can't do that now. And next thing you know, rather than give your wife 180 pounds, you give her that." So the two fishermen say, "And then what?" Man say, "Well, after doing that for 8 years or 10 years, you can put 3 boats at sea now." And ting. The fisherman them say, "And then what?" And then the man said, "Then you cock up your foot and live easy." The two fishermen said, "Why look like we are the right now?" You want me?
It's now time.
You want us to work hard for 10 years in order to cock up your foot and drink and live easy. Better that we are doing now. We look like me say we laugh till we weak the first time you hear that. And them still are doing it. Them still are cock up them foot and live easy. Yes. The man them say we not have to work hard and build up no empire for cock up your foot and live easy. We are live easy right now. We are going to drink till we're dead, brother. Right? White spot is the kind of white spot. Me say anything want to say. Them outlive whole of people, you know? Yeah. Because they not concern themselves about not. One last one. Me used to have a virgin a man who run taxi, you know. Him say, him used to, you know, some man would just rate you. Not charge when me take him taxi and take. Him say, me say, boy, Junior. Me say, Junior, what is the secret for look so young? Because Junior and I'm 60s at the time and go on like young boy. Junior said, let me tell you so. What only young boy must learn is to have a fret day different from every other day. Him say, you say, me run taxi Monday to Saturday, you know, young boy. Me no fret about nothing, you know. You say, Sunday morning, me collect every money when me make over out of the week. And I said to my wife, carry me breakfast company veranda. You see, that Sunday morning, me decide who me owe, who I go get paid, what the pit they want, who go to school, how much day they can go to school, what for the what. He say he fret every Sunday from 8 o'clock till about 5 the evening. He said, you see, come Monday morning, you don't fret it. He said, who can get paid, who won't get paid, who if which what can buy, can't get by. The man said, I get by until me all by worrying 1 day a week.
Interesting one.
1 day a week. Him say Monday to Saturday, man, him good like gold, man. Him say Sunday, don't even to call to him. Him say that day they have headache, toothache every 8, brother. God, that day they, him they know how much he make Monday to Saturday. A Sunday morning, him throat.
Yeah.
Why make for the week, you know? And then wife get this, them get this, loans pay us so, food us so. Him say Monday morning, me laugh till Saturday. And by and large, I understand it. Anyway, this is the man where everybody at. Oh, text now.
Text message. It's now time for text messages on the sports desk.
All right, somebody says, what happened to Sean Grant? Where is he? Sean has migrated. Yes. Sean now is an American. Well, I don't know if him, well, Sean now lives in America.
Yes.
So he's no longer part of us. Although his heart is still with us. We link from time to time. Good afternoon, Kaylee. Zidane says size does not matter in basketball. Do you think Shaq would have been as dominant at 6'8"?
I never said any such thing, listener.
All right. So how Mr. P could repeat everything that X Factor said while he was on air, but Mr. P did not call. Oh Lord, let me not should ask Mr. P why I never called.
We should have taken his number as well.
It slipped me.
Yeah.
Why Mr. P never called when he was asked to call the show while X Factor was on
Yeah.
Jesus, peace.
Oh, you took his number. Oh, says yeah.
Also X Factor, and here's the other one. Zidane, you are not fair in basketball. He didn't say.
Call us the people.
He didn't say why you were not.
Call us and elaborate, my boss.
All right, so this is the man that has created his own buzz on the thing. Big up Edgecam for people dreaming color. X Factor.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, X Factor.
I just Mama dear. I hear you on the phone. I just want to make you know. I hear you making reference to Sir P. And if you notice, the man who you make reference, maybe because his age, and with age come a little wisdom, is come on to phone today and in a kind of more conciliatory tone. Because age maybe a starting wisdom that you don't know your adversary, try temper your aggression. So you, Mommy B, when you left out on the island by yourself, remember, you put up yourself and I make reference to a lot of things. I make mention, if you remember, where Sir P do with 2 things. This is not 2 things, we know a few things.
Yeah. But I said 2 things, only know a few things.
Yes.
My God.
And Mommy B, me here I make reference to a lot of things. And most time you talk about some arts like 1978 and 79. Like mentor me where when the Super Stakes with Gary Cramji. A new ages now. You and some other set of people were on an analog analysis are racing a digital age right now. Now, we move forward.
I have a question that Mr. P is asking, but I will allow you
to. You see, one of the things, you can't just beat without teach, I want to enlighten people about racing. Because, for far too long, the discussion on the radio and racing is kind of limited, where persons who don't know racing will not have a better understanding. So, I'm going to take the people out of them darkness.
Yes. Okay, wonderful.
So,
you come to raise the bar, Mr. P, the man.
Yeah, so Sir P, be like him conciliatory tone when him come with today.
Yeah.
Because he would like for no. So I would have a problem.
Which are the horse race people we talk racing punish program you rate the most? Where you think him knowledge? Up there.
Me never really.
Because I go with my classmate, Mark Watson.
No, listen, me not really. Me make it not sound anywhere where would have a problem with.
Oh, yeah, okay. All right. Hold the line. I up to the break. I go and ask you the question of Mr. Peace if you ask, and then you can continue with what you does.
Give a little something. US $1 JD 150 every time you receive a remittance from Lasco Money Transfer to sponsor a social project selected by the Jamaica Social Stock Exchange. Say, I want to donate $1 to the cashier. Donations accepted at these locations: 38.5 Red Hills Road, Kingston 10, 15 Chandos Place, Poppin Square, Kingston 10, and Shop 203 Bayway Shopping Center, 3 St. James Street, Montego Bay.
My Mega Mart, best value by far. With so much to do in one location, make Mega Mart your one-stop shop. Pick up your groceries and houseware needs, grab a bite and pay some bills, fill your prescriptions and see the beauty products in our pharmacy, all in one amazing location. My Mega Mart, the best value by far. My Mega Mart, best value by far.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, X Factor. What was the question, Mr. Peace? We must ask again.
Before we go into that, me just have a make a, before we go into that. But just the texter who texted and said that what Sir X Factor was saying that me being able to tell a jockey saying is nothing special. He's in fact correct. When you have knowledge of racing, and nothing special. The only thing it is gonna be inconceivable for average people who are average punter to conceive that level of discussion about racers.
The man said, "Do you clock horses? How do you if you don't clock horses?"
We don't have to clock horses.
So where are you?
Every day the horses run. They have the workout on the database which came on as Park Racing. So I put this thing because this is the problem where most people have a problem. Oh, me not watch workout and whatever, and me can make a assessment of racing. It comes with all-round knowledge of racing. You know how train and you know different nuances about racing. So let me address our next man who running him QC. Him running and say he make a precursor to him argument saying limited knowledge of racing, but in mind I tell him QC, you see a precursor it should have tell your brain say if you have limited knowledge about something, don't speak on it because it have exposed your ignorance. So let me tell you something now. The punters them in Jamaica who buy foreign racing and they buy races at Aqueduct, Gulfstream, and the racing simulcast in Jamaica. And this argument about me going to check and watch workout, how me can get the punters out here, they go Aqueduct and go Gulfstream and watch the workout to make the assessment when they buy racers locally. Yes, it says asinine statement.
No. They were talking about your ability, not just to buy a bet and hope you're winning, but
no,
they were
not talking about winning. There was a problem with.
No.
Yeah, right.
They had a problem regarding your speech that you're so good at racing that you can tell a Jackie, ask Jackie who are going to win. You tell him who are going to win.
Yes,
it is within that context. Them one said, "Oh, you so good and you didn't even watch clock and you know got race."
Yes, because this is what you see when you can read past performance and read, and you know how trainer workers, time span, how hours work, and physiology and different things. And today we are doing this thing, it's a lot of things combined over years, A scientific analysis may bring to racing, And that is why most times when we go certain places, people have a problem with me. And the first time, we cause problem when we speak about racing.
Interestingly, you said you bring scientific thing to reason. Mr. P was asking if you name scientist, but you already done.
No, man, we don't name scientists. We know a scientist. But now we can go into the conversation where we are. That argument is just a low cost argument. You don't have to, nobody in Jamaica who buy races abroad. Them go watch workout at the track set. And out here, man catch pick six in Jamaica and the pick six carry over in America, the track where the people them go the races. You understand?
Yeah.
That means you can read and analyze race because every day they ask them work, the workout is there. And you watch your ass performance, and if you know racing, you can assess asses by pace, speed, different things. And one thing you use alone in analyze racer. That's why sometimes when me hear someone say them look on a racing and them look on it in half an hour. And then to a joke thing that you can look at every nuance in a racing in half an hour.
All right, sir. Well, last week I wanted Mr. P to be on while you are on, but
no, man. Mr. P, him smell the rat. And you see, as I say, he drinking some. So, but for him information, I'm going to try to tell him now, so when, how me can analyze horses when I ask a fifth and sixth in a race. So, I'm going to break it down to you. All right. The first 6 furlong, the first 6 furlong, it documented so the horse will lead go 1:12 seconds. 1:12 for the first 6 furlong. Right? You understand what I mean by that?
Yeah.
That is the time the horse will lead. So them clock the lead at going 6 furlong in 1:12. A horse in the race the 5th by 10 length. For every length is a second. So the horse the 10 length behind him is 10 seconds.
No, you're sure?
Listen, when I speak on things, a definitive me speak.
Well, I know X Factor.
Yeah.
You know, I got show in my little neophyte knowledge.
Yeah.
Usain Bolt take 10 seconds for run 100 meters.
Yeah.
You are saying that 10 lengths in horse racing represent 10 seconds.
Yeah. Every length is a 1/5 of a 1/5.
1/5 of a second or 1/10 of a second.
Not 1/10 as it micro.
1/5
down. 1/5.
Oh, so it's not a second.
Is 1/5.
Oh, so
2 lengths is 2/5. And when you come to 5, you count it as 1 whole second.
Okay. Then no, a different thing. The maths is different now. But you were saying 1 length equal 1 second.
Yeah.
You're saying 1 length is worth 2/5 is worth 2/10 of a second.
Yes.
That's why I tell you. You know why I'm so bad? Not because I know horse racing, but I know what makes sense. That from one it makes sense.
Yeah.
And so, that's something in that sense. But you clear it up.
So when they ask a 5th by 10 length, me now can say at the 6 furlong point, a 1:14 the ask they do for 6 furlong.
Oh.
5 is 1 second. And it's 10, so 2 5s makes it, so we add on 2 upon the 1:12, make it 1:14.
It get a little complicated in my head, but
no, it's not complicated. Just listen what I say to you. The time is 1:12. So you me don't even have to put 1:12. So 1:10, 1:10. So it's a 0.
Me still not, right? Me not go get it. Me not go.
No, just listen what I say to you. Remember, so if they ask the second by a length, he would have done 6 furlong in 1:12.1. You get me?
No.
If him the 2 length behind the leader, him do 6 furlong in a 1:12.2. If him the 3 length behind the winner, him would have do 6 furlong in a 1:12.3. If him the 4 length behind the winner, him would have do the time in a 1:12.4. If him the 5 length behind the winner, him time is 1:13.
I don't understand not what you just say, but is that me and you have the ass racing for see
So people who have any knowledge, so sir, people understand what I mean by that. So we can tell. So when I ask 6 by 10, me know say 1:14 him do for the first 6 furlong.
All right, sir.
Understand? So,
no, me don't. Let me understand.
So let us move on now.
You have another minute, X Factor.
Shipping port. Shipping port, it's not all that serious. Shipping port. Here, come on, I make a statement about this man, like I've answered mine. Put your statement when we say against mine. Remember, you are the person say horse choke. Remember, you were the person that asked choke. When they asked no, we might run again.
No.
Look, and they look. Tell me, no, remember, moving forward, shipping port. Remember, you the man say, you go by your travels and you look for young talent. I remember, you had this big discussion with Zidane. You can spot a generational talent in a Jamaica football as whisper. and if you can spot a generational talent as whisper, and you're going to tell me about my talk about me and unsound man.
We say he's more so like him of unsound man for sure. With him say whisper in the real.
The third, you make reference Michael Caine know about racing only favorite in him. And as Orville called Michael Caine, and Michael Caine come on the program when you're on, you press the eject button. Jamaica not take that seriously. Shipping port. Me not take that seriously. Me never did really want to do it in a shipping port. But you got here.
All right.
And we don't need to do this.
All right, X Factor.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Yeah.
What you are doing to the program right now? A long time you listen like you take notes for come for them, man.
No, I don't need to take notes, man. They just come. Listen, Zidane.
Yes.
Now I tell you something. And a race horse alone, I know about. You say something today with Garvey. And I just want you open your mind to your discussion and what you say. Me now come at you, but I'm going to say something.
Yes.
Listen. You said the players are now more skillful than the players of all in terms of basketball, in terms of scoring points and so forth.
Yeah, generally, yes.
And the players in the past play never so skilled in terms of, like in the 90s when I put forward the argument, say the player were better defensively. And they had hand checking whereby the scoring went down because it was as a more physical league and so forth. So,
I don't want you to talk about basketball.
No, man. Listen.
Make the point quick. Because at least one man want to challenge you. I can't get QC up, you know.
QC. Anytime ready can come on. You know, I already say, I mean, here, Mr. Face off, you know, anytime anybody hear me on the phone and I'm ready up.
I'll give you QC number you call him right now. Come on.
No, man, ready up. Anytime I'm come on, ready up.
Just work with me on Nicholas, man. I am going to give QC and this man 3 minutes, my boss. Come for the number. Because Mr. P conveniently didn't come. And the man, because me want to know, because 2 minutes know the race, me know if what X Factor say are good things, you know. So me want to hear what QC and him officer. Come for the number, brethren. Call him, man. This me well want to say, brother. QC versus X Factor.
I don't know versus, man.
I know versus. I schooling. That. Me handwriting that bad. There no call out the man over the ear, big man. Alright, X Factor. Here what you do, Nicholas. Take the break right now. Just take the break. So that when we get them on no break. So just take an early break, clear the commercials, do some business, and then we have the face off with X Factor
and QC.
Fair few.
We're coming.
Yeah.
We're your partner in color, over 30 years strong, serving Jamaica beautifully, changing lives and leading the revolution with quality products innovated for when you need a superior finish. Edge campaigns are trusted, loved, and used by experts in the business of automotive, industrial, decorative, and furniture. We have the blueprint to help you create, vibe, and live life beautifully. EdgeChem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time.
My Mega Mart, best value by far.
With so much to do in one location, make Mega Mart your one-stop shop. Pick up your groceries and houseware needs, grab a bite and pay some bills, fill your prescriptions and see the beauty products in our pharmacy, all in one amazing location. My Mega Mart, the best value by far.
My Mega Mart, best value by far.
It's now time for Sports in a Minute, sponsored by D'Angel, EdgeChem, Megamart, and Anybet. In a minute, Inter Milan went 4 points clear at the top of Serie A with a win over Juventus. That was decided by a Federico Gatti own goal. A cross from the right bounced off Gatti's chest in the 37th minute to put Inter ahead. Inter have a game in hand over second place Juve and third place AC Milan. That is sports in a minute. Sports in a Minute was sponsored by Dangel Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10. Call 876-929-9146 and in Maypen, Shop 10, 1A Chapelton Road. Call 986-7142. Edgechem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time. Megamart, best value by far. And Anybet, your best bet, reminds you to bet responsibly.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, QC, you there? Me there, man. And X Factor, you there? Huh?
Yes.
Hold on the QC. Me I hear X Factor?
Yeah, man, me there on the phone, man.
And QC, you not hear each other?
Yeah.
All right, QC, fire your first shot. The man take you and you the taker.
Yeah. No, man, I didn't take me.
Yeah. Do you believe that the foreign races run more true to farm than the Cayman of Parker?
No, man, because you don't know. The man, them thieves, see me.
No, yes, no.
CC, QC, me the speaker.
Yeah, man.
Take everything off a speaker so we can hear what you say.
CC, QC,
and turn down the background, QC.
Yeah, I'm doing it. X Factor.
Yeah.
Yeah, the go up a race. Me used to do a race in the 1990s. You remember when Cayman Spark used to sand every January?
Yeah, man, them usually reason it's
yes, so all we use to have aqueduct and all about the game. And me can tell you that those racing run more true to farm. You can program those racing than how you program Cayman Spark racing. So nobody use Cayman Spark to say, boy, you don't work over anything.
No, me never tell you come at me and say, me, you a trainer, how me I gonna know in a trainer mind if a trainer can work as a night and I don't know where him work. But when me tell you something is that you have this thing where you name sensor deduction. And it is like you look on a balance sheet and you see a company have a certain level of sales. And when you look on the purchases, it's not commensurate with the amount of sales that they have. So right away, your deduction is that them underquote these purchases figures what them put on the balance sheet. So you know
me not go stay so like I know some people want a job after you. But what may I say is that when I ask race, right, and them charge the jockey most of the time not to ride out him out, what him do? Him a pull up the ass.
Sometimes you see as what happened with all Paul country fans, we can't see with them in a car. I'm going to tell you something. Why our racing down here suffer from a lot of money in a racing. Racing take cash care. Some man can adequately deal with the ask them in terms of proper nutrition, carry them go vet. Because these charges are very expensive. For God,
you know what? I'm going to semantics then. We are talking.
You are getting 2 more minutes. Let me try telling you, big man. What you ask me if I say something to you, I may answer you, and I tell you, and those things are not semantics. You go over Cayman Park and you see over there all of the big name owners who have the past, the Pat Ross or and the different the family who have family wealth. None of them are in a racing no more. So what you have in races now is some people who have limited wealth. So if you find out from a lot of the trainers them over there, people, the owners them who owe them money.
All right.
But you know what? I know why you're too straight. The only point I attack you with
hold on, X Factor. Maybe yeah.
You know me attack you with X Factor is just I don't want to tell you. You know some is a boy win pick 9 2 times. And that's how we back when. That's how we back when. You understand me? I say, but when I ask come and work out in the morning, Him come 2 furlong, the jockey easy from a furlong, and the race book only put 24. Right? And you don't know that your research, the race book come 24, but yet still, in my time, the horse like Sassy Sue, when me there on the horse run against Blue Mental the morning and Blue Mental got 22. How you know the horse go win when him got 24 and the next horse that race got 22, we are going to beat the 24 horse. When you know the came on the back and watch the work.
Remember, as what I said to you, when you buy pick 9 and them same bet as me, remember you buy exotic bet. Remember, you can pick more than one horse in your choices in one race. So you can see them use your sense of deduction and what. Although you have Blue Mental.
Sense of deduction, the man gone.
You can bring an horse with it.
Orville, me not talk about pick 6 and pick 9. Me talk about you can spot a horse for a banker. You have buy a pick 9 and you want to buy a banker.
Yeah, but
you know when the trainer I work the horse every morning, the shoe no fly. Are
you a talk about semantics now? me that way I talk about a semantics now. No, me are going to the realms of racing where your grade us on them past performance and them ability. And
you can't grade us on past performance when you never give your invest and last performance because the jockey not try.
Listen what me I try to tell you. When you
30 seconds.
About jockey now try and all the different things. A trainer can pull up pass with equipment. Trainer have to use jockey for pull up pass.
We know all of that, brother. We know all that.
Yes. So most times when enough time based on us physiology, if I Philly most times don't give the same two performance within near proximity races. So you have all the different factors where you take into racing.
All right. Leave it here. Big up QC for coming on.
Personally,
QC, you want the X factor.
Personally, me think it's a draw. Man is man, you did well. You know, so the man is man, them do special panache. QC get a draw, people. No agree? As a man is host to a man in Scala. Where's the Nicola? You not admit, you not get a draw. He sound like he can get a draw. I don't know what them I say much, but him so good. see, so like I get a draw. QC, me. Our Metro. So Metro come teach me some cricket.
Metro?
Hello?
Yes. Yeah, 2 minutes that I leave caller.
No man, we have to hear that like a racing thing there. You know it.
Hey, this a man within a race one time. Now, me not agree with the exact time because you what now. Sometimes if you know they are tracking or if you know somebody will crack the heart and all them things there. So it is all good when we talk about the length, the furlong and all them. Well, like if I have to do for argument's sake, when say you can measure the distance, but that's not the competitive race. What about when the trainer now prepare the horse to win that race? How you gonna know that?
The man said superior ability to analyze, man.
Look, how you gonna analyze a race when the trainer himself decides to go and this a race where prepare the horse for now?
A good question, that's it.
How you gonna know that? You can't know that. Because sometimes the trainer prepare us for a certain race, you know.
No man, a good question that. According to X Factor, him look how the horse run.
You can't know.
But yeah, said the trainer can deliberately slow down the horse now. Race.
The trainer cannot prepare the horse to this race, so tell the jockey to go and just give him a blow and the jockey ride the horse at a certain way.
A good question that.
And then not try. Oh, know
but
that.
maybe X Factor is good enough to know when a horse a try from when
you can't know that, man. That is the most important there. Anyway, you know that, Mika.
Me know say that.
Orville. We want a way to teach them guys as to construct innings, man.
Construct innings?
Yeah, man. We have to get now these guys that because all right, after needs the other day, the man lead 2-4.
And they drop down the wicket and sky the ball.
And sky the ball in it. So what 2-4 a year in the ball.
Thing hurt me, see, man.
The man who has the construct innings, man. That is the problem, you know. And they don't learn to the mindset of them have that for the moment of 50 over your player. You have to try to lick a ball to 4 or 6. We have to get rid of that.
I agree.
And even the skipper. You know, so me have him down as one of the best batsmen in the Caribbean still. But me not like him out.
None of us out. Let me say if you analyze cricket with Shea Hope and that, because I watch every ball. Shea Hope, the Australians realize that Shea Hope have one glaring technical flaw. You see the ball we had dipped back to him from outside half.
Yeah.
Shea Hope virtually can't play the ball. Most batsmen struggle with ball where swing in and swing out, but virtually every time that the ball duck back, it either go through him gate, him take one hand off of the bat because you were noticing it?
Yes. I let me tell you one thing. Him batter come from slips, you know.
Yeah.
And because him bat is coming from slip, if ball is supposed to come to him, and if it more time, you say that ball now, you have to wait until that ball come to you, then you use your wrist and play it after that. If I try to play the ball and the batter come from slip and leave the gap between it.
No, let me tell you what. Shea Hope pet shot is the pretty cover drive or the pretty half drive.
Yes.
So he sets his game for you pitch length for him stroke, a nice through cover, you know.
Yes.
And it's almost like him commit himself once the ball pitch length, he more drive. But when the ball duck back, the man look ugly like Sunday man, you know.
I look back at the length, catch him and inside.
All the while. So when they not tell me how technically great Shea Hope is, I mean, tell you, not go say, you know.
That ball, he must try to play the ball on the outside, you know. He was trying to play that ball on the outside, but he never wait until the ball come closer to him.
No man, Shea Hope isn't a very good driver of the ball through the leg side, you know.
Yeah.
Shea Hope is an offside driver. So he doesn't work between mid on and mid wicket very well.
Right.
So when the ball duck back now, I make the adjustment and just break him wrist through mid wicket. Him not have them something them about.
That ball is easy, man. When you meet contact, you know, just turn the wrist and turn it to mid wicket.
But me I tell you, he doesn't have that. So the great technical Shea Hope, the reason why I'm average 25 in a test cricket is because them ball are gonna reach him more often. That wicket was offering a lot. That's why I'm not special like on a thing. That innings prove in technical flaws.
Why you get something to gloat about you?
No, it's not gloat. It's just I may understand the cricket more than you.
No, you're going to track.
All right, I apologize. But at least you admit it was obvious that he was struggling technically with the ball we had duck back.
Yeah, man, he struggled with that ball, man. But to me, it's an easy ball to play, you know. To me, that ball is easier ball to play than half drive, you know.
Yeah, man, it's easier to work the ball, but me I tell you, Shea Hope doesn't undrive very well. And him don't work the ball into the mid-wicket region very well.
So the man have to go down go learn them something. I use the ball to play, no man.
All right, sir. So the two are we at least agree.
Me not think the ball could have out when I play cricket, you know.
But you never play for West Indies, though?
I'm a worker, you know, I used to work at country and all them. They used to play with all Bassey Williams and all them, man, you know.
All right, sir. Me could leave it there, sir.
Yeah, man.
But you sounded good today, though. You know, me I gonna start give a little bit more ratings than me think you did have. You know about it, no?
All right, David.
All right, cool. We in from Portmore. Hello?
Yo, Orville, best of yourself.
Yeah, man.
Good afternoon. Zidane.
Yes, Wayne.
Yeah, man, big up, man. Boy, from last strong, me I try call the program and thing to get through, but boy, hard to get through, man.
Yeah, sometimes it's a little bit difficult.
Listen, X Factor and Mr. P, them and QC.
I think QC get a draw. What do you think?
Yeah, basically. Can call it a draw, yes.
QC holy moon.
Yeah. But, you know, racing, you have to have an element of luck with the racing knowledge, you know.
Yeah.
You know.
You have to have a what?
Element of luck.
With your racing knowledge?
With the racing knowledge.
In other words, knowledge.
Oh, when you're going to bet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, when you are by bet.
Okay.
Big up this Jamaican born jockey, Sean Bridgemahan, who won his 3,400 race on local side Saturday. Philip Fiania, Austrian, Fearless Soul.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, man. First time riding in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Won the first section of the Georgia Song Trophy.
Okay.
You know, yeah, man. Big up, Sean Bridgman.
Sean what?
Sean Bridgemahan.
Bridgman. Okay.
Yeah, man. Right. Mostly right on the North American circuit.
So I'm there for good now. I'm just there.
No, visiting. You know. Yeah, man. Look like the owners them call him and give him the winner there. You know.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
All right. You sound like I hit that.
All you think we're gonna do? We're gonna get true love.
Another one day something.
Yeah.
Why? If we win, we wouldn't surprise, and if we lose, we wouldn't surprise. I'd catch my bet that we will not win the next game.
Yeah.
But knowing Western is, they might have surprise.
All
right.
Big up Maggie. I listened up now Whoop Garden there. And El Shakuli. If he taxi ever load with KLS Sports.
El Shakuli.
Yeah, man. Taxi driver from Greater Portmore to Mahal.
All right. Big up El Shakuli.
All right. They are going to take in the big show.
Cool now, Wayne. All right. We'll take the last break. And then we squeeze out a couple more.
Be the envy of neighbors and friends. Fill your house with exceptional home decor from Carmen's Collection, located at 112 Constant Spring Road. Satisfy your desire with stunning and luxurious furnishing and accessories. Visit our showroom at 112 Constant Spring Road. Revel in trending items and immerse yourself in comfort. Pleasure your eyes and senses. Seeing is believing. Open Mondays to Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Carmen's Collection, your place for exceptional decor. Blessings! Have you been blessed by the Real Talk Show with Bishop Manning? Well, you can listen to the Real Talk Show Mondays to Fridays, 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. on the Omega Radio app. Just go to your app store and look for Omega Radio, or listen live on the Omega Church Broadcasting Network website. That's www.omegachurchradio.com. You can also watch on Facebook at Omega Church. On YouTube, you can watch the live church service at Omega Church or Omega Radio. You can also call us at 876-319-1148 or 876-613-9129. The toll-free number is 877-494-0253. That was a paid advertisement by Omega Radio.
My Mega Mart, best value by far.
With so much to do in one location, make Mega Mart your one-stop shop. Pick up your groceries and houseware needs, grab a bite and pay some bills, fill your prescriptions and see the beauty products in our pharmacy, all in one amazing location. My Mega Mart, the best value by far.
My Mega Mart, best value by far.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Before we run, we just want to remind you of a very important thing. On February 11th at 6 p.m., Bishop Wayne Manning will be hosting a one night of worship, praise and deliverance service at 29 Stillwell Road, Kingston, Jamaica. Remember, we talked about that on Friday, it was, with the bishop. Yes. So must come on out and receive your breakthrough. And if you want to hear more about it, you can call us at 876. So it's a Jamaican number, 204-9356. So that's 876-204-9356. February 11th, 6 p.m. And it's 29 Stillwell Road, Kingston, Jamaica. You want to hear the boss and his service, his praise and deliverance service. You can turn out at 29 Stillwell Road, Kingston, Jamaica, at about 6 on February 11th. All right. Dwight.
Hello.
How you doing?
Yes, good afternoon.
Hey guys, how are you doing?
Yes.
Yeah, man. Oh, well, at some point in time, I want to hear what your preferred 11 is for Jamaica's opening regional 4-day game should be.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we must mention something to the Zidane, but just give the time just to just write down your thing. Zidane.
Yes.
Let me say, I want to endorse the point that CC has made about changing the way we look at schools and changing the way we use the resource that we call a school right here. I think that the idea that he's presenting is something that is different, it's innovative, and I think it's spot on.
Change it from what to what?
I think historically we look at schools as being somewhere to develop people academically.
No, man, that's no longer the case.
Go ahead?
That's no longer the case.
I don't think so. I think by and large it still is the case.
No.
So when somebody comes up and they say, for example, let us look at creating a specialized set of courses to see if we can help people who want to develop their careers.
Yes, because
professional, be professional footballers. One of the first retort people will say is, no, that's not what school is meant to do.
No, but we have
true or false.
Yeah, but a lot of schools in Jamaica.
No, I'm asking you, is that true or false?
I'm not sure.
Okay, go ahead. Let me hear you.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that in Manning Cup you have 40 at schools, in Dakasta Cup you have 80 at schools. That doesn't sound like schools thinking that school is only about academics for me, and it costs way more money to enter Dakasta and Manning Cup than it is to teach 40 students English and math. So I wouldn't say, even though people are saying it, if you think so, I don't think the school see it that way.
I don't say that it's only about academics. I say it's primarily about academics, and they think it's academics first.
Oh, you're changing it primarily now.
I thought that's what I said the first time.
Okay, no,
but if I'm wrong, I'll take it back. It's primarily about academics. I mean, I don't even know how much percentage put on it, but large, they think that it's academic.
But let me tell you why it's not going to be practical, though. Because he said it would not be mandatory, so you would choose to do the course. When the top guy, you're talking about the really good ones who are going to approach it like that. So when they want to play Manning Cup and Dakasta Cup. It's the premier competition for youth football. Then they also want to represent their clubs. I don't see where in between that they will find time, because they're talking about training now. I don't see where they're going to find the time to train at school in terms of the curriculum, and then also play for Cavalier and Harborview.
That's what he's saying. He's saying that maybe after the grade 9 level, he will create a specialized course for people who want. No. Understand what he's saying?
No, I understood what he was saying.
So you understand that, let's say you're going to grade 10.
Yes.
They will tell you have to do math. You want to do the sciences? You want to become a doctor? Okay, this is what we recommend.
No, but I'm saying it won't be necessary because...
Why?
Because you will be playing for Cavalier.
When would you play for Cavalier?
You'll be trained for Cavalier and play for
When would you train
after
for Cavalier?
Manning and Dakasta Cup.
No. Just slow down.
We're talking about the very good
Slow
ones.
down, Zidane.
Yes.
I'm a schoolboy. I go to school.
Yes.
When do I go to practice with Cavalier?
In the evening and on Saturdays in the morning.
Okay. All right, cool. Let me ask you a question.
So,
let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Do you think my prospects of becoming a professional footballer would increase if I increase my practice times?
Well, it could destroy you physically as well.
May I ask you a simple question?
I'm saying
if I should increase the time
not necessarily.
that I put to practice and the time that I put to exercising.
It has to be
not just practice, but also exercising.
What do you mean by exercising?
Going to the gym.
But you can't go to the gym without it being a part of the curriculum.
Lord of mercy, Zidane, take your time and answer one question.
No, I'm saying to you,
you said a baller
who
wants to become a professional baller.
Yes.
He goes to Cavalier.
The good ones.
Wait, wait, I'm going to Cavalier after school. So I reach a Cavalier 4 o'clock.
Yes.
And then practice a couple hours at Cavalier, not true?
Yeah, they have the gym.
Let me ask, do you believe that those couple hours after school is sufficient? Slow down.
But you asked me the question already.
You know me ask you the question when we can. We get a chance.
Yeah, but you're talking about, you mentioned the gym, and I'm saying to you, I just got
No. What's the question I asked?
Like Cavalier and
what is the question I'm
provide
asking
gym
you?
work for you as well.
What is the question
You're moving away from the gym question.
No, I said, wouldn't it be beneficial to the player if he's able to practice his craft over more than the 2 hours that he gets to go and train with Cavalier?
No, man.
That more hours is dedicated towards that more hours is dedicated towards gym,
I'm saying
drills, practice, sitting down and training, teaching him tactics.
Hold on, my boss, because Cavalier is a professional football club. They are well equipped to develop a player. So I'm saying that is enough. You don't need it. You don't need to do it at JC again.
So you are saying that the 2 hours after school, by going to 2 hours after school right now, That is enough for players to be there is Zidane.
Yes.
Zidane. Remember, some have talked to Orville about cricket.
Yes, and I'm saying
so you're saying the 2 hours.
Yes, Leon Bailey.
But you're saying yes, I can't even talk.
You asking me a question, I'm answering. I'm telling you.
No, but you're saying yeah. But give me the space to say it. Don't like talk over me. I give you a chance.
We will not produce too many players.
Or Zidane, but give me a chance to make this.
Yeah, but this is
I don't want to say I never that to say.
No, but
you're saying right now.
We have one more call, you know.
Yeah, man. The 2 hours after school is enough for a guy who's looking at a professional career in football to develop his craft.
For example,
we'll talk about it tomorrow.
No,
Zidane.
No, you have time.
But you
can't go to Harvard. But you can't go to Harvard, so I'm going to finish you off. I'm saying to you.
What again?
For example, you can't go to Harvard. We have some other.
But more here,
Harvard. Time up, my boss.
But more here, Harvard. You take Harvard more than 10 seconds to give me a
why are you running?
No, man, Zidane, we're going to take it up.
No, but you're out of time.
We're going to call back. You're
out of time.
Call back. Here, Harvard's 11.
Later.
Season team. God, I don't want me here, Harvard 11.
Call back more. Maybe I'm going to make the point, you know. Make me God. For example, Leon Bailey. We won't produce many players as good as Leon Bailey or better than Leon Bailey.
Yeah.
It's just not going to happen in Jamaica, really. We can produce more, you know. Leon Bailey did not play football when he went to JC and KC. None at all. Not even Money Cup and the Costa Cup. You have players who are playing Money Cup and the Costa Cup for 3-4 years. I play club football and don't become as good as Leon Bailey. It's not about the amount of bag of football what you play.
Quality over quantity.
Yes, is how you are developed.
All right.
So it's not the bag of train down this one, train down this one. Go learn sports and do it, CC. Preacher.
Greetings and salutations. Man.
Yes, greetings
and salutations.
Wow, the X Factor. radio nice, man.
Yeah, you're rated.
Yeah, man. The sport of kings, man, has taken over the radio.
Yeah.
Anyway, big up Pacho, little baller from down at Valley Garden. Remember that
you brought him to the forefront on this program first.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And the next little one from Waterhouse actually I lead the goal scoring, you know. See? A 2 baller with me, them youth that grew up in them and you know, manage them, coach them. So happy to see them I do very well right now in the JPL.
Yeah.
And the point with Dwight I make and CC to a certain extent. Remember the youth don't tell us that he was at MRC?
Yes.
Which was is an academy.
Yes.
And MRC, the structure of MRC is that they provide them with academic development, but more of the curriculum is focused on their footballing skills.
Yes.
Right? So our current school system facilitates your basic educational development, you know. It offers you physical education and extracurricular.
I don't have a problem with them giving them, I don't have a problem with them focusing strongly on sports, you know, but I'm saying I think, and it's talking about the major sports. I think they're doing enough already in the schools.
Yeah, no, and I agree with you.
Yes.
That the current system provides persons with opportunities to explore their talents and their interests in major sports.
Yes.
Right? If a person thinks or desires to be a professional at a major sport, there are existing structures that will facilitate their development in that, like clubs and
I will mention of netball. You know that Winston Nevers, who you rate highly, doesn't coach in a high school in Jamaica.
No.
So you want, if you want the best development possible, you probably have to go to Winston Nevers club. You understand?
Naturally, you have to play against other people who are looking to be professionals as well.
Here is the caveat that I always throw in Funa town people. Yes, when you go Westmoreland, no club not at Westmoreland. We know 10 miles or 15
What
miles.
What about Reno?
No, man. No.
Reno, the 10 miles from some you.
Watch this now, Orville.
Yeah.
We have gotten much smaller, you know, globally and even nationally. Jamaica getting much smaller, meaning transportation has become easier. The opportunities to go board in certain facilities, the opportunity to
your parents now gonna make you bored just because you want to play ball.
But if your parents believe in your talent and your ability,
because of the serious one, they must say these things.
Exactly. They're not the average youth.
No,
it's not the average youth. It's a youth.
No, but CC never specify that, you know. Me in a second farm or third farm, and me say me want my career to be a baller. CC, why you make a curriculum fit that you whether you good or
good? The problem with that is economies of scale. Orville, the problem with that is economies of scale.
Yeah. Because see, no say the special ones, you know. Just like how maths and English me you want to do with them special maths and English.
Oh,
they
yeah.
make me have to go. They have maths and English class around so.
Yeah.
And me say more the arts set up for me. See, say you want to play football, curriculum must set up for you. Whether you're special or not special.
The economy of skill now allow for it to happen.
That's the
next thing is, you see, in the business of sports, the players are the smaller percentage of those who benefit economically from the business of sports in terms of career opportunities. There are way more career opportunities in broadcasting, currently telecasting, podcasting, sports medicine. There are so many different aspects of sports careers that can be explored that the current school system provides a base for. Now people don't even talk about those things.
Yeah.
So why we not prepare you to do them things there? Why we not encourage you to get involved in them aspects there that they can benefit greatly from?
Yeah.
It's not supposed to say you have to turn professional baller, you know, and professional runner, you know.
True.
But you can have a whole heap of youth on many other things in that sport. You can have physiotherapist, you can have manager, you can have broadcaster, sports writer.
Yeah, man.
So
I talked to a brother the other day who is the Jamaica, the Reggae Boys computer analyst. Yeah.
Computer analyst. You see me, you can have people who I work with the man them to do voice and speech. What we want for opportunities?
Yeah, man. Yes. True. But I just seen a preacher, you hear the seat.
Big up yourself.
So we'll call it George. The program nice thing, man.
Yeah. Good program. Not a lot of bramble.
All right. No, me not bramble nobody from the program.
No, yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, today a Monday.
Yeah.
They call us a bramble free Monday.
Yes.
God help it tomorrow.
Luckily, do I never take you on. I break you for bramble. All right, that is it. Big up to all the callers, all the listeners. Big up to Nicholas Burford and Kat Anderson, Marianne as well, the producer. Join us tomorrow, same place, same time. We'll do it all over again. Until then, have yourselves a great day.
That's the Sports Desk for today. Remember to tune in and participate on the Sports Desk Mondays through to Fridays 1 to 4 p.m.
Avoid touching eyes, nose, and mouth. Hands touch many surfaces and can pick up viruses. Once contaminated,